Of course you have.
Oh yeah, he showed up with lethal, so I can turn into Glenn. Into an ancient red dragon. Would be more useful in combat because it's 500 quickness.
Okay, make sure you're on your same prepared spells because it's same day. We're in the evening, so if you want, you're about to have a long rest if you want to, or if you want to try and have a long rest.
Let me just break down this. I'm going to try and have a long rest. Basic stuff, same.
Yeah, good. Yeah, keep track of those stats for that.
HP 546. 20. Then maybe it's my one. Red dragons have a climbing speed instead of a swimming speed like black dragons. Black dragons, yeah. So they can't climb. Red dragons in volcanoes. They should have a lava swimming speed. I get legendary action. Are we going to make announcements like Bruce go having to say? Has anything changed? We got
Talk about the spell books and Garland design.
What do you mean? Oh yeah. I also saying of Discord.
We've got a Discord, yeah?
Yeah.
How does somebody find it? They put in every 10 days?
No. We'll just put a link under in the description. We'll put an invitation in the description or in the comment section.
Okay.
We'll manage that.
Let me know when you're ready, when you've got everything. Remember, for the sakes of good balanced gameplay, keep your prepared spells. If you do take a long rest, while I'm saying, okay, you're taking a long rest, that's the time to... What are you doing?
Egg.
Tossing eggs. Well, you've lost it, dude. Get over it.
I'll never get over it.
Get over the loss. Start grieving. Yeah! Just like really overdo it.
What is that?
Remember, the long rest is the time. Mind you, you don't have your paladin spells. You don't have your paladin spells, do you?
No, I don't.
Choose from. Okay. Prepared spells, though, strictly, okay? Doffing and donning armor, you can only get a long rest with your armor off, remember. So be sure to say, DM or dad or whatever, I'm taking my armor off. Otherwise, I will start going, you didn't say take your armor off, you don't get a long rest.
I don't sleep.
And I'll start doing that.
Okay.
Just to be an asshole. But also because
Charlotte Denise is lying better. Oh, I wish I took my armor off.
But it matters because if you had, for example, an encounter in the middle of the night and you've got your armor off, then you'd have to fight the encounter without your armor on.
What is my armor class without my armor on?
10 plus your dex mod.
Okay.
Weak ass, basically. What is it, 12?
12.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Who's ready?
I have my armor class with me without just my room on. Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Everyone got their rules clear? Happy with your character? Spend a minute or two just to get clear on your character, where they're at the moment, where they are, headspace at. Just have a think about that.
I have a funny. Okay.
All right. Remember, ignore the cameras. They're not important. We're playing this game for us, not for anybody else. Not for anyone else. No, be here. But I've got bright lights in my face, Father. Doesn't matter. But there's a microphone attached to me, every orifice. I don't care. All right. Welcome to another episode of Every Tenday, where a dad plays D&D with his kids.
Hello. Hi.
Your voice broke. The pit of despair. Don't even think about it. Anyway, Please do check out DJ at Sketch Goblin. He does all the cover art for every Tenday. We love you, DJ. Thank you so much. Also, shout out to Guyland Design. Yeah, Charlotte, throw to this camera. So check these out. These are by Guyland Design. They're awesome. If you've got the Gale Force 9 spell cards, which we do have, you can, these smaller books, hang on a minute, one at a time. These smaller books, I think, have got space for, there's like 10 pockets in there. Can you see that? They're really awesome. So you can put one front and back. See what I mean? So they're awesome. So check out Guyland Design, link in the bio for the description for the podcast. And check these, the big black dragon leather spell books, again from Guyland Design. We love you, Guyland Design. We shout out about independent creators that are making this good stuff, not because they pay us, because they don't, but genuinely because we love their products and we buy their products. So the Black Dragon spell book, how many slot spaces has that got?
Like, I think maybe.
I think it's 10 each side, so I think you got like 20, so you could get 40 spell
I've
cards in
definitely
here.
got more.
Yeah, we need another one. Hey, Guile, we need another one. But look, check that out. How awesome is that as spell books go? We freaking love those. So thanks, guys. And yeah, we dig you. What else can we shout out?
Right, we are also in the process of setting up a Discord. So if that's something you might be interested in joining, then an invitation will be either in the comments section if you're on YouTube, and if you're listening on the podcast, we'll put it in our bio thing.
Yeah, in the description for the podcast.
You mean right. I have been setting up. Hey, I've been helping.
So Finley, tell people about it.
So it's kind of just a Discord for everyone that watches this podcast. They hang out, they can talk to us directly. So we'll actually be able to reply and talk to you. It'll be really cool. You can also talk to each other. If you have any questions, that's a good place to ask them.
Actually, with that in mind, I want to answer a question that somebody left on a podcast on Apple Reviews for our podcast and said, and I thought maybe Finley could answer this one because you and I have got a history with this. Somebody left a really nice review, but they put, why was there no death saves when the Nightwalkers killed Elowin and Zanlin?
Yeah, it's a funny story, actually. So, we actually, how in depth?
Well, we retconned the ending.
Yeah.
So actually, Elowin got healed in the first version of the podcast, and the one that people saw on YouTube, in fact, Elowin got healed by a healing potion, right? And no, actually, you did your Azamar healing, right?
Yeah. So I got healed. We kind of just went back. It was kind of it was like, whoa, that was a hard fight.
But everyone's back and everyone's cool.
Yeah. Later on in the evening, I went up to my dad and I was like, or the DM.
That's right. I only have one name.
And I showed him this YouTube video that I watched. It was about Dungeons and Dragons. I was covering some pretty cool like monsters in Dungeons and Dragons, and the guy came up to like talking about these Nightwalkers, and Dad, I could see when he watched it, he kind of like flicked to the page of the Nightwalkers. And I saw his face like drop a bit because in the video it said, yeah, and if you die by these, you get no death saves. You're going straight. Your soul is destroyed and all this stuff.
So the reason Nightwalkers are so hard, you get 25,000 XP. I can't remember what the challenge rating is, but basically it was right there during the entire combat. It's got its own sentence and it says, if you're reduced to 0 hit points by these creatures, you cannot be revived by anything short of a wish spell. And that's it. So we went back to the combat, we reset it up, and we played it again. And this time, Elowin and Zanlin died.
All because
basically.
Of the video that
All because of this video. So, thank you so much for picking us up on that. And the answer is basically because it says so in the rules. So Nightwalkers, part of what makes them hideous and brilliant beasts to fight, well, you know, monsters to fight is you go to 0 hit points, you're screwed unless you've got a wish.
That was a tough revelation.
Yeah. Even true resurrection doesn't work.
Anything short of wish.
Except Elowin's clone had already cast Elowin's simulacrum had already cast clone months and months and months before. And so when the minute Elowin hit 0 hit points and was dead, his soul transported to the clone, which I allowed. Even though it wasn't wish, it was a prior cast clone. And I was like, he's dead, his soul goes somewhere. It goes to the clone. So there you go. So thanks for the thing. Right, let's crack on with the game, shall we? Last we left off, Denaya, Elowin, Kilgar, you find yourself at the southernmost tip of the most eastern Great Lake. You're maybe about 16 miles now, 20 miles or more, south of Lakeside, previously called Ecton, where the pair of you have just managed to call a halt to a skirmish that was happening between a small band of wild elves led by your old friend Nimblefoot and a large contingent, an entire battalion, in fact, of White Claw military guard. Lakeside has been walled off from any encroachment by the wild elves, and you've been learning as you sit now, dusk fast approaching, a beautiful sunset over to your left across the lake. You can see the bugs caught up in the setting sun, and the beautiful coral orange glow coming off of the still lake next to you. Far, far around the banks of the lake, you can see the coniferous forest and some of the deciduous trees as well, the large oaks and things. And a little off to your, as you look to the left, you can also see some hills as well. It is a peaceful evening. And the four of you companions sit now around a small smokeless fire with a couple of rabbits roasting over it. Kilgar's just sharpening his axe as he sits nearby. You've just recently let Nimblefoot know about the fall of Zanlin, and you all took a moment of silence around the fire. You've shared a few stories and recollections of your brave, noble, smart, funny gnome artificer friend. And there's a certain extra sadness to Zanlin's fall, in as much as that with his passing now, any memory of the gnomish discovery of the Spelljammer ships is lost to the ages. So there is a double loss there, but one of them you're not even aware of. You spend about an hour with Nimblefoot regaling you with some stories of his mother and telling you why it's so important for him to be a part of what's happening here. Several generations before either of you were born, the humans, when they landed here, when they first landed in what came to be known as Kurth, you're learning that there were some crimes taken place by these colonizing humans that had ventured all the way from the Vidal dynasty in hundreds of years past, 150 years past, and had journeyed eastwards in search of better climates to grow crops in, to start a life in, than the harsh desert reality of the Vidal dynasty. Kurth was where they settled 150, 200 years ago. But also with the humans settling, they began to colonize what had been the native lands for both the wild elves and the wood elves. The area that suffered the most was Selenest, this area of plains, beautiful, verdant, rich, fertile grasslands and prairie here was almost wholly taken over by the humans. And it seems that certain crimes against the native wild elves took place that have been long suppressed with history, but not Nimblefoot. He was told these stories by his father about how his mother was the last surviving member of a tribe of wild elves. All the others were slaughtered, and his father Liam managed to save his mum Zia, and together they formed a new life, had Nimblefoot. And it seems now that since the actions that you guys took with the defeat of Luther and the bringing to light of the lies that took place with the two princes and their father, with that and the abolition of the kingdom into a free republic, it seems that there has been an escalation of the Wild Elves looking to reclaim their lands, to take back what was rightfully theirs. And to a certain extent as well, this area of forest, Seleneth, it seems that many of the native wood elves actually flee to Eleneth. And so there is also a process of the wood elves coming back to Seleneth. All you know at this stage is that the town you know to be your adoptive parents' village really has been evacuated for now, and that you believe them to be at Kurth City.
Mm-hmm.
So you find yourself here right now. The fire's burning low. As night sets in, the sky streaks of purple, pinkish hues, as the cool spring air brings a degree of respite to you both from the frigid north tundra where you've been, and also to the grey wastes that you recently visited. This feels like heaven, to be next to the calm lake, to be literally just miles from your home, where you were born and raised. This feels like home to you. It always did. So we rejoin you as evening falls. What would you like to do or say?
Is it like evening, or what time is it? Because like, should we go to bed?
It's kind of sunset, and it being let me just check the calendar here. Wow, it's not spring, it's early summer. We are in June. So with it now starting to get dark, I'd put it at about 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the evening.
Did anyone get hurt in that little skirmish? I'm completely fine. I am too.
I'm fine. I am all right, I'm all right. So what are we doing then?
What's our plan? What are we doing? Nimblefoot, can we help you? We have things we need to do, but I mean,
I'd love your help.
If our journey is going in the direction we think it's going, then really time isn't really a problem. If we're gonna be doing what, the gem and everything.
Can you trust this wizard Trevelyan?
No. Probably not.
But we're gonna trust him to send us back in time.
Well, we would like to talk to the monk that has the gem, because I mean, if we can't trust, there's still a lot of research we have to do before we actually do this.
Have you already told me about the vision?
Yes.
Right, and we think that's Mistриder.
Right.
Based on your description, that's Mistриder.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds to me like he's at the top of the ninja mount.
Do you think he's trustworthy, right?
With my life, he saved my life countless times. But to get to him, you'll have to go through the trials.
And are they difficult?
Yeah.
What are they? Can you explain? They're different for everyone, isn't that right?
That's right.
What are they for you?
I
don't want to talk about it.
I had demons to face, Elowen. I had guilt around my parents, and I had there were people I trusted to look after me after my father's death, who had effectively been involved in my father's death. I had to deal with that betrayal. I had to face various physical challenges and mental challenges. I don't know whether they even happened or whether it all just happened up here, but they felt real to me. So I don't know what challenges you both will face, but if there is anything you're hiding from your own soul, get used to it, like face it. And the sooner you face it, the better you'll do on the mountain. That's the best I can say. I don't need to go through them again. So I can scroll right on up there.
Oh, look at you! Why don't you just bring him down then?
I don't think he can. If what you're saying, if he possesses this gem, sounds to me like, I mean, what powerful evil entities wouldn't want to get their hands on a gem that can catapult you back through the years? The top of the Ninja Mountain is blessed by Quan. Nothing evil can get it through.
But we're gonna have to take it. We're gonna have to take it out.
Well, do you know that?
We need to, like, do the time magic in the place where we have to go back to, because we can't afford to spend time in whatever time we're in.
Do you remember the anti-magic stone in the vault?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That seemed to me to be a very simple stone, right? I mean, you know more about such things. It seemed to always be on, and it had a fixed radius that we were able to work with. I don't know about this other stone that you're talking about. I didn't even know Mistrider had it, if it even is Mistrider. But I feel like we should probably learn how it works.
Yes.
It might not be like the anti-magic stone. It might have different qualities or properties or something.
If you want to learn about it, the best place to go is, I point at the map and I say, up there, Nevermelt. We just came from that, exactly, and we're going to have to get more memories. Do you not think we should learn about it from the person who has it?
Yeah. Let's go check in.
Yeah.
I mean, I say let's go. It's thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of miles away.
It's fine. I can. We've not been there, Annoyance. Magic is cool.
You grow so powerful, my friend. It takes, it's taken me my whole life to unlock the secrets of my mind and whatever realm they're linked to for the power they get. You've done everything you've done through study, through reading and study. I admire that.
But what do we need to do here?
Well, I feel like if we all go, listen, if you can break up a battle like that easily, I feel like we should head to Metropole. Firstly, I want to show you around. I can show you my original home.
Yeah.
We can come and hang out and have some tea and stuff.
Yeah.
They put like a barrier around it, like a rope barrier, and it's all a bit, but we could go hang out.
Oh, I also sending Ellie earlier, and she said she's in I said this before, but she said Mara and Fred are kept in a room. Did she say Metropole or?
No, in Kurt City.
In Kurt City. And they're not allowed out, which kind of worries me. Oh yeah, I forgot that guy is going back to Metropole because
exactly. But this is the thing: if the quicker we can have peace, and the quicker we can have the council open their borders, not close off the towns, allow the free passage of the wild elves, whatever that requires, the quicker that the citizens can not be made to be scared. You've got to remember, over generations, children, their parents, their grandparents, their great-grandparents have been taught that the wild elves are, even the name, wild elves. No, they're just elves that live upon the plains. But there has been this fear. Humans have been taught. You probably were taught unconsciously, without even knowing it, you were taught that the wild elves are dangerous and all this kind of thing. We need a re-education. And I feel like if you can break up a battle that easily, both your leadership powers, the four of us, and with you, my crazy friend. Hey, did you like what I did there, by the way, with my veins popping out? I put the shits up all of those soldiers. Did you see them? They were all advancing, and then they were like, "Oh dear, I'm going to drop the spear with fear." I saw a couple of them piss their pants.
I'm pretty sure that was me, Kilgar.
I rolled a 32 on intimidation. I'll have you know. That kicked everybody else's asses. I saw a couple of them piss their pants. Just because of little old me flexing all my muscles. I feel like we should head for Metropole.
I haven't been to Metropole.
Exactly. I can show you around. I'm sure you probably need to get a few pouches of whatever crazy things you collect.
Yes.
If you've not been to Metropole, it is one of the wildest, craziest cities. It was the original Kurth city. It was renamed when the king sent his prince off to run a portion of Kurth. And so the name was, but it was the original Kurth. I can show you the Black Wall.
The Black Wall?
Yeah, the Black,
the Black
Wall.
Wall.
Yeah.
It's the Black Wall. Oh, the one that you
My
told us
very first kind of adventure on, I was picking pockets for a living. And then the very first quest that I ever went on took me out to this weird black wall. I can show it to you.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Walls
Did you ever figure out why it's there?
Walls are hard to knock down.
Why?
Metaphorically as well as literally. Ellen just shaking his head. Come on, that's a good one. Okay. All right.
I think it was pretty good.
Nimbleford takes out his pipe and just starts puffing on his long pipe.
I'm gonna take out my Liam's secret chest little thing.
Did you get the chest?
Yeah, I got it. When I was learning the wish spell, what we
You have to take a long rest first because you can't cast it until the morning because you don't have it prepared. But you can cast it in the morning if you want to. I know you've got the spell and you've got the components now. But select it as a prepared spell in the morning and then you can cast
while
it.
This chest remains, while you've cast it before, you can use an action to touch the replica and record the chest. It appears in it. It doesn't.
But you haven't
say-
cast it yet, though, have you?
I have. Remember, I filled it up with snow.
Did you have it prepared?
Oh yeah, I think you did.
Why don't we do a fresh cast? Did you have it prepared?
Yeah, I did cast it. Remember, I did, and I filled up with snow.
Okay, cool. All right, you take out your nether chest.
Ender chest.
Ender chest. Yeah.
No.
When you open it.
Yeah.
The chest won't keep things at freezing, by the way. So it will be a chest full of water. You can cast a cold spell on it. Okay, you open the chest. All right. You have a chest filled with water.
I'm gonna dump
Nimbleford literally goes, "What, are you going to take a bath?"
I dumped it.
It's huge. It's a huge chest. Is this where you take a bath? There's a lake right there, my friend.
I dumped it.
You can't. It's a huge chest. It's kind of also it's like in the air, like it's sort of it doesn't appear. So when
Push it.
you kind of open a space,
Oh.
the way we do it is you open like a rift in space and it's in there. So that's the way we do it.
Just opening rifts.
But you just have to touch the small chest to do that.
Okay.
All right, you check on your chest. You put your arm in. It's water. It's just water.
No.
What is that like? Is that like a basin for washing your hands before lunch?
Yeah.
Eat the rabbit
Yeah,
first.
oh my God, it's freezing. I'm gonna send it to my sister.
Okay. Charlotte's Danae's casting sending, which is great.
Yeah. Hey sis. It's been a while. Just wanted to check in with you, see how you're doing, whether you're affected by anything going on. Yes.
Okay, straight away you get she goes, Danae, so good to hear from you, my sister. All is fine here. My training intensifies. All seems relatively peaceful. When are you visiting? So I can kick your ass.
Oh, she doesn't know you're not traveling anymore. Well, we had a little chat before I went off. She doesn't know I'm officially not a paladin. Neither does like every other time you've talked about it. I'm gonna send it to her again because we're about to sleep. I'm gonna say there's a lot going on at the moment. Saving the world, as you do. Also,
Nella would have literally listened to past it. We're just like,
there's also problems here.
when you first start to play and learn sending, some people do say it out loud, like that, rather that you've learned to just do it all in your head. So you're like amateur.
It's like
And you see Tenday counting off as well. He's like,
yeah, lots going on. Yeah.
Nimblefoot goes to tickle you while you're trying to cast it. Roll a dexterity check.
19.
Yeah, no, he totally tickles you with the underneath of his pipe under your armpit while you're counting.
Oh, he does. Your arm. Yeah.
What did you say?
I said there's a lot going on. Saving the world. Stuff in Perth. So I won't be able to visit too soon.
All right, self-important.
No.
No, this is what she said. All right, self-important. I'm still your older sister, and I will still kick your ass when you come by.
I can't say anything back.
Saving the world won't save you from an ass kicking.
Oh, I can beat her any day. Oh, I forgot I could do this. Didn't I watch? And I cast Misty Step as fast as I could if I was casting a cantrip, because I can now cast it at will.
It's not as fast as a cantrip. It's just you don't use a spell slot.
You just go, yeah.
Yeah, you just start bouncing around like a nutcase.
All right, you don't want to waste your magic. I'm
Literally.
not wasting it. Too lazy to walk now.
There's a slight smell of farts in the air after that. After so much misty stepping, it makes the smell of definitely a smell of farts.
Like a little bit burning.
Like sulfur, a little bit eggy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm never doing that. I'm going to. What did you eat?
Nimblefoot gets his cape and stuff.
Nothing. I haven't eaten today. Sorry, man. And I go to sleep. After that, I just lie down.
You just bamf around and then you just go like an excited dog that suddenly just flat out just lies out flat.
As I bamf, I'm just lying down.
You impress the girls with that move?
It's only me. I know. It's only me and I'm not impressed.
Okay.
I'm also going to sleep.
All right. Okay, I'll keep the first watch then, I guess. Kilgal's already snoring with a rabbit sort of still in his mouth. He's like that.
Oh,
with the alchemy jug in his hand.
Not a full rabbit. Not with like birds.
Okay, the night is uneventful. You are each woken at various points during the night to take a couple of hours watch.
Aww.
Roll for your watch, D12.
That is a 3.
Okay, you have well, firstly, you take an early morning when it's dark, but the sky is clear. And is there anything you want to do during those 3 or 4 hours? Is there anything you want to? No interaction. You don't want to think about anything. You don't want to.
I'm going to. Try and figure out how you kill Solar.
Okay, how do you want to think about that?
I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna try and remember everything I can about Glint and how he acted, and if there was like certain things that he did that were strange. I'm gonna think back and see if I could have seen this coming.
Oh, nice. Okay, roll a history check. I know that sounds weird, but it's just you're remembering in the past, so that seems appropriate.
12.
12. Every time you've seen him show up, the first time being on the battlefield where you first met Luther, when you first,
That was in person, wasn't it?
your second combat with your sister, where Luther showed up as well to kind of rescue her, or not rescue her, but he took her away. And then that was when Glint, you used the sword.
Yeah.
And he showed up, hero landing style. He was overwhelmingly, you really now are trying to like look at him more from a distance rather than in awe of him. You know that he stands at least 12 feet tall, very tall, huge, glowing flesh, angelic, very powerful, very awesome. Every time you saw him, you were like, it's like a godlike power about him. You remember that he, as Luther was going, he got one hit on Luther. You noticed his sword was immensely powerful. This enormous great sword, longer than you are tall, that he just, and it hurt Luther, that one hit. So you know that he's powerful. And the radiant energy that came off of him, just all around him, was awesome. With a 12, that's about all you can recall. You feel betrayed because every time you had any communication with him, he always seemed so kind and concerned and wise. And he seemed that you realize that you're... Okay, roll an Arcana.
What is my Arcana? 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll say with that, you do remember all of your dealings with Glint came through Celeste. And it was your link to Celeste that actually created this relationship with Glint. So with a 21, I would say that there is one sure way you know of to get Glint pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
And that's to use Celeste. That's what your 21 and your musings during your few hours, that's what they tell you. Okay? You're still very troubled. And you're also maybe...
I'm a little annoyed at myself. I'm frustrated. Obviously, this betrayal is very hurtful because I definitely trusted him a lot because he was someone outside of everything that was happening that I could like rely on and talk to. And I saw him as something separate, away from all the troubles. And I'm kind of frustrated at myself that I didn't notice it. But then there was nothing to notice. It was like very deceptive, very deceiving. So that's what I'm thinking about.
Just be careful not to wobble these too much. You know, if you make a gesture like that, it wobbles it. So try and make a gesture like that, off with the elbows off the table. Yeah, so that's all you know is that there's some link between Celeste and Glint, and you're not sure what it is. But obviously, its ultimate power, the Celeste's ultimate power, is to summon him. Once a year, if you remember. The last time you did it was over a year ago.
It was a few years ago.
It was a few years ago. All right. Okay, that's what you think about for your few hours. Roll for your watch, please. D12.
7.
Okay, cool. You are woken up by Danae punching you in the leg and then her going to sleep. Is there anything that you want to do, think about, interact with within your 3 or 4 hours of watch?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. No research or anything?
No, I'm just gonna.
Okay, cool.
Stay.
I don't know whether you've got it prepared, but if you no, actually, it's fine. That's fine. Okay. All right then. So during your nothing happens. 3 or 4 hours passes very in relative peace. You see the sun slowly coming up on the eastern horizon as your watch comes to an end. And when your watch comes to an end, it marks your time to wake the others, and you all wake up to a beautiful, clear day. Pinkish sky, orange right on the horizon. Far off here to the east, coming up, welcoming in a new day in the Free Republic of Kurth, or what is left of it.
Good morning.
Nimblefoot gets up and starts doing his monkish, I mean, movements. Starts to do a bit of just warming up and meditating and stuff like that.
Throw a punch at Kilga.
Make roll initiative.
Just wake up and punch someone. 18.
You definitely get initiative. Roll to attack.
Plus what?
You don't get a long rest, by the way,
What?
because you didn't take your armor off. You were so tired. You were so tired. So no long rest, I'm afraid.
So annoying. You're so annoying.
You don't remember. You mark your prepared spells for the day. Remember, you've got 23. Mark them very clearly because we're gonna. It's very important. Okay, super important.
I'm not gonna punch Kilda because I'm tired.
What did you roll to attack?
Don't worry, because now I know the information, but I didn't get long rest. I don't want to get into any
You go like this to kick out. He's like, "What are you doing, girl? You look knackered. Why are you sleeping in full plate
I've got
armor?
to take it off.
You knob.
Well, how do you remember to take? Oh wait.
I don't wear anything. This is the thing. I wear a
I
belt.
don't know how I forgot to take off this massive armor before I lay down.
That's what happens if you get too tired. You did
sleep.
sleep. You just didn't sleep well.
Okay.
All right.
I'm chill on hit points anyway.
Chill on hit points.
You were like, I think I'll send in.
Okay. So let's walk to Metropole.
Walk.
Yeah.
Bro.
Let me show you the land that you've grown up in that you don't know about. Well, we can get an early night tonight.
How are you sound like
But
my dad?
if we make good headway, we can get to.
Which way are we going?
We're going to follow the coast.
I forgot where Metropole is.
Metropole's down here. We're going to follow the coast.
Nimbleford, that's too far.
It's
How
maybe-
long does it take?
A Tenday?
Okay.
It'll be the best.
Yeah, I want to do it. It's fun. Elwin, none of your bounty magic. Come on, let's
If
just
we go to
leave
New Respite and then to Solace, where I think your friend is stationed. Jake.
Oh!
Isn't he? Yeah, he's stationed at
How do
Solace.
you know?
We talked about it months ago when you were sending him and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know if he's still there.
Well, we could check in on him, see if he is.
Yep.
I don't know. Just you should visit some of the towns along the coast. They're really lovely.
I'd like to.
All right, you guys start walking. Start
I was
walking
about
east.
to say if he was sending Jake, but no, I'm not.
Start walking east.
Yes.
All right, I would like somebody to roll.
Wait, do we need any supplies, guys? We're just saying up. It's like, yeah. Do we need to get anything from this town?
You're not in a town.
No, we're next to it.
No, you're like you're 20 miles from Lakeside.
How far did we walk?
You after the fight, right? Here's Lakeside.
Yes.
The battle took place just outside.
Yeah.
You then went all the way down. You're here now. You're here.
Okay, where's my house?
Here.
Oh, okay, it's far away.
So you're here. So you can start walking.
What's it called on the map?
What?
My house.
Your house?
It's called your house.
No.
It's not on Is it not labelled?
Well, what is your manor called?
I know.
Onor Manor?
Yeah, it's a stupid name. Yeah.
All right. Well,
No, I like having houses with names.
we'll give it a name then.
I'll think about it.
All right. But no, it's not on the map because the map's too small.
But I just saw a symbol and I thought that was my house.
No, you're very weird.
I don't know.
So the town was called Lac Vista. It's now just called Vista,
Yes.
right? And you are about 10 miles south, or not even that.
Isn't my house on like a separate little island?
Yeah, no. It's 5 miles south of Vista.
Yeah, on a separate island.
Do you remember you left through the south
That-
gates
that
that
symbol
time?
is Vista.
You went into the woods, will-o'-the-wisps, wolves.
Yeah, fireball.
Remember?
Yes.
Okay, good. But yeah, it's on the same little island as Vista.
Okay.
So Vista is your local kind of town, if you like.
Is that the one that really hated us?
To begin with, yeah.
Now they love us. We're never going there again. Therefore. Yeah, we don't like you.
All right, you start heading east. I'd like somebody to go ahead, just to do an encounter.
I shall.
Roll D10, please.
Oh, whoopsie. 4.
Okay. The entire day is clear and fine. So you tick off an extra day's travel. You do really well the entire day. Is there any interaction or anything you want to do during this first day?
I'm going to cast True Polymorph at one random moment. I'm going to like go behind and I'm going to turn into Danae. What? Then I'm going to go behind Nimmerfoot and I'm just going to talk to him like I'm Danae. Oh no! I'm going to... Yeah.
Okay, you cast... Make a stealth roll to see whether you're actually able to do this stealthily.
That's a... As Danae or as me?
No, as you.
20.
Okay.
My passive... Is it passive perception?
Your passive wisdom, yeah.
Yeah, 13.
Okay. Nimmerfoot totally sees you change. It's just like, okay. But you turn into Danae. There's 2 Danaes. Kilgar goes, hey, what's going on here?
I'm like, what? Invisibility on Danae. No! You replaced me!
Make a wisdom save.
Oh, my wisdom save went down. It used to be like good. 18. You failed.
Okay, you get turned invisible.
I don't know.
There's only one.
Do I know?
So where's... No, you don't know. Where's Ellen then?
I don't know. I think, what? He must have ran off or something. Guys, I can still speak.
Okay, this first day is great fun. With the... you turn visible. 2 Danaeas are rolling around on the floor. Roll initiative.
8, 10, 14. Okay.
Okay, you get first attack.
Okay, I'm gonna... You don't have my stuff, right?
Yeah, everything. What do you get with True Polymorph?
What do you have? I just turn into them.
So you don't get their sword and everything.
No.
You don't get her armor.
Yeah.
You're just like Danae in
I don't
robes.
have my spellcasting. Are you in your clothes? Yeah. Eloin, I look terrible in your clothes. What? I'm not Eloin. No, don't take it off. Not your clothes. I mean, punch you in the face.
Roll to attack.
So,
Plus. No,
what is it with
it misses. It bangs into her armor. You hurt your fist.
Ow! Change back. That's not funny.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, for an hour you're Danae.
Can I do your hair? I've always wanted to do.
Okay, as you're walking along, you braid her hair. Yeah, yeah. She's officially a woman now.
In body.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm doing your hair.
You stop a couple of times to wee just to get the sense of like,
Stop!
I can't aim it. I can't aim it. How does this work?
I'm like,
How does this even work?
You can't just do that. You have to go to work. My body.
Okay, this first long day's travel. You burn your 9th level slot, but you do make a little extra time. Okay, that evening you're not near the lake anymore.
How long does it last for? An hour. Okay. I'm the better there than her.
As you walk along these open, verdant grasslands, rich green grasslands, to the right, you're actually sort of on in terms of above sea level, you're quite high above sea level. So when you look off to the right, you can see the glittering ocean, far, about 10 miles of grassland, and then it's nothing but ocean. To your left, as you've been walking all day, not many miles away, it's thick forest. And it's a part of Seleneth that you're unfamiliar with. You've never walked this way. You've never come this way.
That's crazy. It's a beautiful area.
It is stunning. As night falls, as the evening falls, you head a bit more closer to the forest for a little bit of natural shelter. And you maybe go 50, 80 foot into the forest to camp for the night. Again, Nimmerfoot starts up a small little smokeless fire. And
I'm going to take my armor off.
Okay, you're going to take your arm off. Excellent. Can somebody, one of you roll a d10 for me, please?
10.
Good to know. Thank you.
I'm going to regret taking my armor off.
Huh? Okay, you settle down for the evening. Again, the forest seems still and peaceful for now.
For now.
Is there any interactions or anything you want to have?
It's okay, dinner, and I touch her and I cast Mage on your face. 8 hours.
Nice.
Oh.
What does that do?
13 plus your dexterity. 18. 13? Mm-hmm. Okay, 15. 15. There you go. Right. I guess so. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep too.
Hang on a second. Well, it's early. I mean, you can interact if you would like to. You know, you
Does
can.
anyone have any alcohol?
Aye! That's you, the alchemy jug.
I'm going to well be called the alcohol drink. It's only used for that.
Yeah. Can't you produce like oil with that? Or mustard or mayonnaise?
You try it. Everyone, empty the alcohol in here so you can fill it with mustard. We've got the alchemy jug around.
Will you roll D4 for me, please, Finlay?
Okay.
Hello.
2.
Okay, good. What order are the watches happening?
Yeah. Okay, me first.
Nimble foot me.
Kilgar just getting a full night's
If
sleep?
I'm first watch, I'm going to keep my armor on and then take it off when I go to bed.
Okay, great. You take first watch. Nobody wants to particularly talk about anything then, we're all good? Fine, all right, screw you guys.
Other than mayonnaise.
And the alcohol drug.
Yes. First person to take a sip. Drink all of this.
Gets,
Drink
gets,
mayonnaise.
yeah, gets 1,000 platinum pieces.
Anyone want to drink mayonnaise for 1,000 platinum pieces?
No, he doesn't let that happen.
Who?
Kilgar. It's Kilgar's alchemy jug. And
I gave it to you.
he's always got it set to beer.
Yeah, but you can change it.
4 gallons of it. No, not on a whim, you can't. Once the jug starts producing a liquid, you can't produce a different one or more of one that has reached its maximum until the next dawn. It's beer. So it's 4 gallons of beer. He's already gotten through 2 gallons
so
of
it
it.
doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop until the next
You
dawn.
have to keep on drinking it, otherwise you'll overflow.
No.
I'll have the last watch.
Okay. Nymphoot stays up for your watch as well. Since
Okay.
his first watch, he just stays up with you. He says, how are you? I mean, really, how are you?
It's a difficult question. I don't know if it should be difficult, but it is. I don't know. Trying to focus on other things.
Then what? What's bothering you?
Did I ever tell you about Clint?
The angel. We all flew together in there when we were in the celestial realm, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's not what he seems.
It's your patron, was he not? Or something? What was the deal with you guys?
I think he's like a mentor, kind of.
What do you mean it's not as he seemed?
So I thought I could trust him. Never met one of the magisters. Told me I'd been intrigued by someone. Trying to figure out who it was and came to the conclusion. That's how it happened.
Element's talking in his sleep. You both look at him. But
No, it's not when you left us.
Nymphoot holds your nose.
Well, yeah, it first happened when I left the celestial plane. We went there for like a split second to get somewhere else.
That's when you came to get me, wasn't it?
No, we were going somewhere else and we went there.
What happened?
No one else heard this apparently, but I heard someone saying that I'd been betrayed as well. And so, as I said, in the library, Ocean, one of the magisters, tried to give me a few more details. But anyway,
How can an angel betray you? I thought they were like servants of the god or something.
I don't know the details. I assume that he's not. He definitely seemed to be truly. He seemed to be very bright, shining, almost like the god himself. Or at least have like a godly presence. And he has a weird. There's something to do with him and the sword. There's a connection.
Your old sword.
Yes, Celeste. So anyway, all that happened.
What are you going to do? So hang on, didn't he take your powers when we were there?
Yeah.
And he did that in the name of Palladius.
Apparently, according to him.
So you think it was not in the name of Palladius? So where does that leave you and Palladius?
I thought that I had drifted from him on my own. And I'm sure there's some part of that, but I feel like maybe he had a hand in it.
As somebody that's had a close relationship with the god, Quan, the Redeemer, you know, I imagine the gods must see us as so fickle. We do change our minds, and I think that's part of what makes us mortal and curious to them. What do you think of righteousness and justice? What do they mean to you in your life? I mean, now.
I'm not even sure. I feel like the meanings of both of those things are always twisted or changed depending on who you talk, and I don't even know if it has a definition.
Well, you know, when I saw you show up earlier yesterday, I thought you were pretty awesome. And I thought you still, to me, seem to be somebody that represents righteousness and everybody getting their fair play for what it's worth. None of those other soldiers didn't know that you weren't still a mighty paladin of one of the 5 lawful gods of this place. For what it's worth, to me, you showed up as a shining example of righteousness and justice, even if it was annoying.
Annoying.
Well, no, it's just like.
Is there something you'd like to say?
Well, maybe it's for another night, but righteousness and justice. There always has to be an ideology underneath it. Justice for whom? Righteousness according to whom?
That's what I was saying. I feel like the definitions are so different for who you ask because it's gonna be different.
Maybe Palladius knows that. I wonder sometimes whether he knows that or she knows that for all the people that pray to it, that they have their own idea of what justice and righteousness is, and that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Maybe there isn't only one way, one justice of one form of righteousness. I wonder.
I think while I was wielding the sword, I thought, I agree with you. I feel like it's very different for every person. But the blade seemed to be, to me, and this is why I didn't like the pressure of it, because it seemed to be the judge. It seemed to, if I couldn't wield it, that meant I wasn't worthy. It meant I wasn't, I didn't stand for right.
Who said you can't wield it?
It became heavy in my hands.
When?
After my cow was taken.
Who took them?
Glenn. I know.
Sounds like you've been fucked with.
Yeah.
He puts his arm around you and just blows smoke rings. He puts his head on your shoulder and just falls asleep.
I'll let him do that. I'm watching anyway.
Cool.
And then I'll wake up to it.
I just realised if I sleepwalk, I would walk around. Instead of climbing something, I would just be standing on the walls. That was so scary.
Has he got climbing what?
Climbing speed.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you can just walk upside down, can't you?
Wait, do I have
Wait,
to roll anything for my watch?
No, you're fine. We've already rolled.
Have we?
Yep, we've done
Oh,
it.
yeah.
All right, you wake up, Elowen.
Yep.
There's what? You kind of like
I
put
take-
Nimblefoot's head down and then,
I took my armor off.
okay, doff your arm. It takes 10 minutes.
Yes.
Then you wake Elowen for your watch and you go to sleep.
Yep.
All right. Is there anything you want to do during your watch?
No.
Okay. You're slightly within the forest. So let me just change the sound effects from mountain lake to forest ambience. Okay. It's a quiet night.
Oh.
The fire burns low. You poke it with a stick now and then. Keep the flames going. There's one point after about an hour, you go 30 feet away from the camp just to pick up a few sticks and come back to the fire. You feed the fire a little bit. And is there any research or anything you want to do or any spells you want to cast during this time?
Maybe like alarm.
You want to cast alarm?
Yeah.
On what?
I don't know, like
Well, no, you can put it somewhere. So if you're doing it in a house, you might do it on a door. So if the door opens.
I just put it in a place. What?
You have to be more precise than that.
No, I just put it in a place.
As you're thinking where to put alarm, you hear this through the trees. You hear that through the trees.
I'm trying to keep watch. I shall.
Make a perception check.
18.
A little way off in the forest, you see a slight bluish glow between some of the trees. And you see this figure, humanoid, passing amongst the trees.
I wait.
With your 18 perception, you notice what seems to be like a female form.
I wake Daenerys.
Okay, you wake Daenerys up.
What's going on? Some loud guy making some noise.
Make a perception check.
17.
All right. With your 17, you both see this now. amongst the trees, two now ghostly figures. 17-year-old and 18, female in form, very slender, too slender to be a typical human. Long trailing locks, ghost-like, wandering through the trees, heading, not directly, but indirectly in your direction. Right now, about 120 feet away.
Get me to put my armor on.
Longer than it would before they would get to you.
Can I put something on?
No.
Hi. I think that's slowly seen.
Okay, you stand up and go, hi, like this. And they immediately they start to float through the trees towards you. There is a mist on the ground, and their kind of glowing form illuminates the mist, making the whole thing weird and somehow almost theatrical.
I'm going to cast a light cantrip on my sword.
Okay, you do that.
We'll let the others off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. Okay. Before you get to wake him up, they get to within 60 feet, and these two female floating forms that come towards you. Who invades? Seladef. Yeah. And their faces change. I'd like you both to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
You didn't give us a chance to answer. 16. Oh, yeah, 24.
What did you roll?
I missed my wisdom. 16.
16, 24. Okay. Both of their faces change into these mad, horrific, long tongues come out, and as they continue, they're now 60 feet away, float towards you. But neither of you are scared by it. But at the sound of that, Nimblefoot and Kilgar kind of wake up. What's going on? What's up?
Get up.
Okay. We'll just do this as theatre of the mind.
Yep.
These two banshees
knew it.
continue to float towards you both. I'd like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Dice still going away. 21. 10.
So Ellen's up first. Kilgar's last. Let's see where the banshees get. Yeah. Oh, they're spirits of the elves that once roamed this lands. I will not fight them.
But they're trying to kill us.
They're trying to force us from their woods.
Should we just go then?
Well, it may be too late, but I will not fight them. I'll help you, but I won't fight them. Tortured spirits of the elves that once roamed this forest. That's it. That's all Nimblefoot says in his interaction. Okay, Elowen, you're up first. These two banshees come towards you.
I'm going to. I'll just grab my staff. I cast telekinesis on one.
Telekinesis on one of them. Okay, great.
Let's see if it
What's the
works.
save on that, please? You casting it from the staff?
Yeah, I don't have to spell card then.
Look it up on your phone. Just tell me what the deal is. What the dealio.
Still help. Okay, good. Still help out. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Okay, roll d20. Just with the intelligence modifier, that's it.
That's a.
Okay, left or right? Which one? The left or the left? Okay, great. You get her in telekinesis. She comes towards you, and you'll stop. She's like, what are you doing with her?
Can I move her down? Just go through the floor.
Telekinesis. In a second.
Telekinesis. You can move them in all four directions.
Yes. You can move them up to 30 feet in any direction. You want to try and move them 30 feet into the ground. I'm going to allow it. Okay, you kind of put her under the ground. She's
Put her under the ground.
and she's under the ground. Okay. Until the end of your next turn, and she is restrained in your telekinetic grip. All right. It's Nimblefoot's go. He's going to do push.
I thought he was going to attack them.
He's not attacking, he just wants to push her away.
Yeet! That comes with me. Doesn't that do damage?
Let's see, what can I do?
I just put one of the go back to where you belong. 6 feet under. 30 feet under.
Mastery of force. Telekinetic barrier. Oh yeah, I create a transparent wall of telekinetic energy. So I just between us and the remaining banshee, I create a 40-foot long, 10-foot high, 1-inch thick wall of force.
The one under the ground, is it still alive?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a ghost.
just in the ground.
All right, and it can't get through that. All right, Danae, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to move next to the one that's still up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good against Undead.
Tell me what that does.
I'm going to cast it on myself. It requires holy water, and I still have holy water left from when I was out.
Cool.
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fairies, patrons, or undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Cool.
And
Good to
then
know.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that myself because I have bad armor plus, so you know.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna hit it as a bonus action.
Nice. Okay, go for it.
This is I fumbled. Don't you have advantage on attack roll? No, they have disadvantage.
Is that a 1?
Yup.
Okay, you missed.
Yes,
All right.
goodbye.
It's the banshee's go. It's the banshee's go, and the one still up is going to scream.
All right, I can't be frightened by it.
You can't be frightened by
No.
it. Cool. So it's going to wail.
Oh, it's okay. It's a whale.
I'd like everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Do I still roll it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I still have it. 9. 13.
13.
Yeah.
Wow. You dropped to 0 hit points straight away.
Whoa.
So telekinesis is thing. You're on 0 hit points. And
Holy mackerel.
you just see Elowin as this scream cuts through the night. Yeah, just like this. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Nimblefoot failed. They're on a 1.
Oh no.
Nimblefoot is literally holding the barrier up like this, and then the scream, and you and Nimblefoot both like go, ah! You just see Nimblefoot and Elwyn just hit the deck, 0 hit points.
What the hell? That wouldn't have been a TPK because you wouldn't be able to. If you died as well, you wouldn't be able to. God, I can't stop.
Hang on, I'm going to roll for a Kilgar saving. Actually, will one of you roll for Kilgar saving throw? Constitution saves, he gets like. No, he's fine. He puts hands up his ears. It's just like, I lost. You solid.
What the heck?
Okay.
2 people that didn't want to fight.
Now, because you telekinesis stops, this one uses its full motion to come back up through the ground. So it goes 30 feet back up through the ground. Hang on, what's its movement? Hang on a second. Oh, 40-foot fly. And then it flies the other 10 feet towards you to attack you.
Okay.
It is going to corrupting touch. That's a 23 to hit.
Yes.
You take
We're gonna die from banshees in the forest. That's
11 points of necrotic halved to 5 because of your Azamar.
Amazing.
And then the other one, no, just scream, so that's fine. All right, it's now Kilgar's go. He's going to use his full motion to come up to the one that just hit you, and he is going to hit it.
That's cray-cray.
Yeah, man, banshees, man.
I knew it's banshees.
Okay, that's a hit. That's a hit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Okay, that's 20 plus 17, 37 damage. He slices into it, and because he's going to frenzy, no, he can't frenzy. So 37. Okay, 58. Okay, Kilgar comes forward. Hey, no lass, sorry. Slices into it. Yeah. Okay, top of the round, Eloin, you are. I'd like your first death save, please. Oh no, you got initiative. So first death save.
That's a fail.
Okay, 1 mark off, 1 failure.
If you die again, I swear I'm gonna kill you.
All right, Nimblefoot's go first death save. That's a 4. That's a fail.
Really?
Holy mackerel! I was not expecting this. Okay.
No.
It's the Banshees go.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry. Danae first, then the Banshees.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to get to him.
Okay, you get 2 opportunity attacks against you.
Sorry, I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage, and then I'm gonna move to him.
Okay, great. You do that bonus action.
Then
you move to
I'm
him.
gonna use my action
Yes.
to heal him with my Azamar healing abilities.
Yes.
How many do I have? What level is the guy?
You got 25.
Yes. So I'm gonna give you like no, I can heal. Okay, yeah, I'll give you all of it, so you can heal Nimblefoot.
25 hit points. You back. You're back. All right. That's your action. Blah blah blah.
That's it.
Okay. The other Banshee is going to do her wail.
Oh my god. Oh, please don't.
Constitution saves from you again, and you literally regain consciousness. Not right now.
You sure?
Yes. Just roll your con saves, please.
What? That just would happen.
Sorry?
But he would happen then.
All right, roll your portents then. So this is for this days.
1, 9, 14. Okay, Constitution.
Constitution
Mine,
save.
14.
Okay, you are successful then.
20.
Yep, you're both successful. So that's fine.
About
Um,
about 3.
hang on a second. Right, the Banshee. Oh yeah, Killian. Yeah, he's fine. Constitution saves are his good thing. Okay, that one's going to wail, and then the other one is going to attack Kilgar. Actually hits him, which is
How
cool.
many times can they wail? Can they just keep doing it?
No, once a day.
Oh,
Okay, 8, 9, 10 points of necrotic on Kilgar. Who has the most hit points of anyone in the party. So he's
I
fine.
don't say anyone on the planet.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Okay, Kilgar's go. He's gonna chop into the one he just hurt. That's it, she's dead.
At least you can rest now.
Yeah.
Don't be sad.
All right, top of the round, Elowen, you're up.
Okay, I calmly walk over to Nimblefoot, not calmly, and to restore life.
What is that, a spell or
Psionic. Yeah, psionic.
a? Okay, great.
I'm sorry, that's just that one.
Wicked. Oh, that's the revivification. Five side points, yeah? Okay, you touch one creature that has died within the last minute. Yep, creature returns to life with 1 hit. That's
Actually,
cool.
I'll just mend wounds because he isn't dead yet.
Cool.
So we've got
So 1 to 7 side points.
7, so
You can't spend 7 side points yet. You're not high enough level.
6,
All right, so roll 68.
68.
Yeah, please.
68.
Ah, I love that. Drop straight to 0. It's
I
like
hate
no
that.
messing around. I'm so using banshees
Wait.
again.
No!
I can have an army of
No
banshees.
matter how many hit points you have, you drop immediately.
Yeah,
That's a bit OP.
fantastic.
7, 5, 6,
18,
8, 8, 4.
26, 34, 38. Thank you. Brilliant. 38 hit points.
What if you're dead?
What?
What if you're dead?
Well, it's not a hearing thing. It's like an energetic, necrotic, undead thing. Its scream is like gets into your very soul, and that's why you
You
die.
don't even know if they're going to scream. You just like, oh, someone's doing
Oh, I'm
something.
dead.
Okay, that's your go. Your foot go. He's going to go, no, thank you, and push this one, and just use full push. Master of Force.
No, my girl.
No, thank you.
With no battle. I know, that would have been
Just died to this. Oh, that's it. Roll credits over that. Just with us not just sitting there like that. Just like the shawarma scene at the end of the thing. Just like that's it. The character's dead.
We just sit there and go.
Okay, I'm going to do 7d8 force damage. Okay, 15,
I love how we got that on my feet straight after the best from
8, 23. Okay, he pushes her away, 70 feet away through the forest.
No, me neither.
Let's get out of the forest. You're only 50 feet in the forest.
Stuff.
Grab all your stuff. Let's get that shit out of here.
At least I've still got my Lehman secret chest with all my water in there. Wash your hands. Yeah.
All right, Daenerys, it's your go. What would you like to do?
Grab my stuff.
Okay, you grab up all your stuff.
My bag holding.
Yeah,
My armor.
yeah, you grab all your stuff. That's your interaction.
Hello. I'm talking to my thing.
We're still in combat.
And then I run.
Double dash, you want to use your action to move, so 60 feet.
Yep.
Okay, you get 10 feet out of the forest. Kilgar on his go is going to go, all right, lass, I'm with you. And he just runs double dash as well. He's a barbarian, so he's got extra movement. So he actually goes 100 feet. He just runs straight past you. He's like, just runs straight past you out of the forest 100 feet. It's like, I'm on it, I'm heading for the sea. It's just
I grab my
top
stuff.
of the round. You're up. What are you
I
doing?
grab my stuff and take out my magic carpet and then dash from there.
Okay. Well, you can do full 80 feet on the carpet.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
How fast?
Actually, no, I'll allow that. Yeah, 160 feet. Says the mayor running with her stuff, overtaken by Kilgar, overtaken by Elowen, holding the front of the road, going full pelt, 160. And then Nimblefoot's go, I'm going to do double dash, which is 130. Not quite as fast as you. Just going like that.
Guys!
Danae's go.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm just running still.
Okay, you're running
They're
still.
all overtook me.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait for me.
You leave combat range way big time. You hear another wail distantly in the forest behind you. As you look over your shoulder, you see this distant glow coming to the edge of the forest and just screaming, not wailing, but screaming into the night sky. Traitors! Traitors! It just cries and goes back off into the forest.
Don't be sad, you'll be okay.
You're too far away for it to hear now, as you're all just pelting down, down across the grasslands. I'm sorry I killed your sister! Sorry!
Goodbye, I want to go kill it now. Just to put it out of his misery.
Keep going. I'll say that for another round. For another round, you all pelt it so that you're about 500 feet from the forest before you stop. Oh, wow.
Good night.
Nimblefoot lights another fire, and it's just like,
Okay.
don't think I'll be sleeping for the rest of the night.
I'll be sleeping. Oh man.
Okay.
That's what happens when I don't wear my armor.
Yeah.
Your armor had nothing to do with that. I must say. You didn't get hit once.
Okay, it's the rest of your watch. So you have another 2 hours to watch. Nimblefoot is not sleeping. He's like this. He's just nervously smoking. Danae tries to get some rest.
Did we get a full long rest? I can't.
You rolled a 10 on encounters, man. How can you now expect to, get all your restoration and everything?
My can't sleep on the now.
Have you got sleep? It's not prepared though, is it? It's not a prepared spell, to be honest.
Hello,
It's my old friend. Okay, so during your rest, get clear on because this happened in your watch, you will get a long rest.
okay.
So now during your your watch, sort out your 23 prepared spells. Get clear on which ones they are. Mark them clearly on your thingy. Is there anything else you want to do apart from get over the panic of dropping to 0 hit points from the Banshee?
No, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Nimblefoot's like this. Nimblefoot goes, I thought you could make magic houses and shit for us to sleep in.
I could.
Maybe even other nights we do that. Not so sure. Okay. The rest of the night's watches are clear, and you all wake, except for Nimblefoot, Kilgar, and Danae.
No.
Eloin gets a lovely long rest
Oh my god, what?
because the encounter happened during his watch, so he still gets his
Give
full
me
rest.
your sleep.
So you're restored to maximum hit points.
There is no need.
Nimblefoot stays on
There is no
38.
need.
I'm going to do some psionic healing on myself when morning comes. Hang on a second. 15, 21.
It's okay, Danae, I'll let you sleep. And I can't sleep on.
No.
No, it doesn't work. So much. Are we going to Metropole again? I forgot what we
Yeah.
Is that just walking?
It's been a long night. Why are we walking then? Because
It's fun.
Yeah, we want to see stuff, and it's boring when it's bad pups everywhere. We don't get to like fly. We want to good old fashioned leg. Foot.
Okay. You awaken. I'd like everyone somebody please, to roll D10. Go on, Danae.
7.
Okay. This day's travel is the weather is clear again. It's warm now as summer is rearing its head. You're now by the end of this day, you'll be about here, about halfway to New Respite. Actually, no, sorry. Because the day before you've got an extra day's travel, so you'll be about here.
Where is the new respite or solace?
Solid.
Okay. Should we fly there, guys? No. We can fly. It's much better. Oh, and look, I just want to feel grounded again, okay? With everything's been going so quickly, you're moving us around. I mean, not that I don't appreciate it. Let's just walk, okay? We have plenty of time.
This day, the terrain is slightly a bit more undulating hills, and the going is a bit more. It's a regular rate that you go at, but the hills are a bit more sort of. It's a bit more of a trek this day. The rolling hills. Again, the coast off to your right is beautiful, glittering sunshine on the distant ocean. The forest gives way to your left to grasslands all around now. Just these beautiful open grasslands surrounding you. As you continue a journey here through the southernmost regions of the Republic of Kurth, round, you'll be heading south soon on the long road down to Metropole. You find after a couple of hours of travel this day that you had been avoiding it, but if you want to, there is a road.
Oh, why weren't we on the road before?
Well, it was right on the coast. There's a road right on the coast, and Nimmerfoot points out, like, if you do want to walk on the road,
Are there highway people?
I don't know, but there's a road that basically goes all the way from Kurth City to Metropole. If we wanted to, I don't know, hire a wagon or get a ride, we could, or we could just carry on walking.
About roads.
What?
People rob you on them.
That might be fun though.
I will go to the road. They're not going to rob them.
You can just go. You can take a slight south detour to the coast, right? It's literally a cliffside road. Like you think of the white cliffs of Dover and all round where we used to go. What's that place we used to go?
Clifford Road. It's cool.
Not Dungeness. What's it called?
Oh shoot.
You know that cliffs that go
where
up
we
from
went
there.
with the little cove thing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Anyway,
I don't know.
you take a couple of miles southern detour to the coastal road. It's in areas it is actually paved, and it is very well worn. And immediately as you get closer to the road, which is only maybe 100 feet from the cliff edge, this beautiful, refreshing sea breeze comes up from the ocean. It immediately reminds you of home, of being on the ocean, being on the sea with your parents. You look out and you see some frigates and some larger sailboats and vessels, even a triple master, a huge galleon out there on the ocean. And as you walk along this path, you pass a couple of wagons going back the other way. Morning, that kind of thing, just brief welcomes and a few people that kind of give you a second look as maybe they recognize you. Do you put your armor on?
Yep.
Nice. As you continue this path, you walk all day, the road is clear.
We need a wagon.
And you do I'd say you do a good 20 miles this day. This time tomorrow, we should be in New Respite.
Yeah, I had this idea. Oh, please don't tell me it's about changing into me again. No. Okay. It's about changing it. No. So if I got my magic carpet, like put some boards over it, like something, and attach some wheels to the side. Put a fit on it, and it can zoom us. Why do you need wheels then? So it can actually carry us, because then that way it's not supporting us, the wheels are. And then it was so it just drags the thing along. So I see. It's like so we put it in we make a little box like
I tell you to fly a wagon.
It's like a really far 160 feet.
It won't be able to though, no, because if you have more than one person on it, it goes slower and slower. It will go so slow.
You can get like tons of them.
It would just be a horseless wagon. Just going along. People would be like, how is that even moving? And then Cannon Eloin creates the car.
Oh, yeah.
I've created the flashlight, the car.
Yeah, wow, okay.
You're doing big things.
Anyone need to have any particular interactions or talking about anything?
Other than that, no.
Yeah, no, are we gonna get a wagon? Where can we get it from?
I doubt we'll get one on the road. We might be able to get
Get
one.
one at New Respite.
Maybe. It's a smaller village. It's a new village as well, but we could certainly try. As you continue along this coastal road, you notice it's still quite a rolling route. There are beautiful silver birch copses here and there. Wild grass is growing. It's a lovely day, and it's certainly a part of Kurth that you've never seen before. You've never done this coastal road this far to the east. In fact, you are now officially about as easterly as you've ever been in Kurth.
Oh.
If you want to, by the way, you can journey through the night if you want to make extra time.
I already haven't slept.
Okay. No, you have slept. You just haven't
Can't
slept
sleep on the
enough
carpet.
to. Okay.
Technically, we could sleep on the carpet.
What? Just go. It just
Yeah.
moves while I'm sleeping on it. Oh, you wake up in a completely different place.
Just goes over the cliff. It just keeps going. You wake up.
Or we can look to see.
Yeah.
Sounds like sharks below us.
Okay. As evening comes and another day passes, let me just mark them off on the calendar.
But we're not. You guys, let's not sleep in the forest this time.
Well, there is no forest now. You're past that now. So you're now at the Cay of Kurth. Top of the Cay of Kurth. You're about here, okay? All right. Let me just mark off some days. 2, 3, 4. Great. All right. This night you go, let's say, what, 50 feet away from the road and then set a little camp?
Yep.
What order do you want to take watch? Same order? First, second, Kilgar, Nimblefoot?
But
Like
then
that?
when stuff happens later in the night, I don't sleep.
One of you roll D12, please.
2.
Okay, fine. Anyone need to have any interactions or chats or do any spells or research or legend loring or finding out, scrying? Anybody? Anything? No? All good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, great. In which case, all your watches are uneventful and you have a long rest.
Let's go.
Okay, we're into day 4 now on the road. 2, 3. No, sorry. Yeah, this is day 4. Roll me a D10 for the day, please.
Alrighty. 7.
Similarly, the terrain is still quite rolling hills with some out crags of rock that obscure the winding journey of that you take along the road, the coastal road, all the way down to Metropole.
Would it be possible if I could cast William's Tiny Up on my magic carpet?
It's not wide enough.
No, like it would be centered. Like,
It's not wide enough. No. No.
If you cast Newman's Tiny Hut on my head, would it be like a giant umbrella over me? Nimblefoot asks.
Real question.
These are real questions that need answering, I feel.
I think it needs a base. Like one of it needs to be on the
But
ground.
my head's a great base. Look.
No, we
if we get a big disc, like a wooden disc, and just balance it on it, and then cast it on the
But
top.
people go on your head.
Yeah.
But
break
you,
your neck.
yeah, and squash you.
Also, is it a ball or is it a semicircle? And if it's a ball,
Does it go under the ground? And if it's not, does that mean people can tunnel into it?
yeah, exactly. We should try that
I'm
tonight.
gonna stand next to the coast,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Lumin's Tiny
Okay, you go up to the edge of the cliff, and what color do you want it to be?
Neon.
Neon pink. You discover that it is in fact a ball, and it goes all the way outside of you and into half of the cliff.
That's cool.
And as
Does
you,
that mean we can't put it on someone's head? Like
But
that.
it is fixed, so it doesn't move with you. So once you cast it there, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Nimblefoot doesn't come as close to you, and he goes, so what is it?
It's a ball.
Oh, makes sense.
So you can't turn into it.
Does that mean any of the worms that are in there
No,
also
get
can't
out.
leave it? What happens to the worms?
What's this?
He shouts, what happens to the worms?
These are the real questions.
Exactly.
Wait, if it's fixed in a point, can something just break the ground underneath you? So the ground you're standing on falls,
Does it float?
and then you'll fall out.
Oh,
of it.
these are the questions.
These are the real questions.
No.
They dig out all the ground around it. Will the ground in there fall out, making you fall out of it, so people can get you?
We need to test all of these things.
These are the real
Yeah,
questions.
if it's on the
I
ground,
leave the room.
Okay, yeah, and it bounces out when you leave it. Okay, as noon approaches, you see off ahead of you in the easterly direction that you're walking, a small forested region, and you see a few little plumes of smoke coming out of the forest. That's New Respite. That's where we're headed. We'll hopefully sleep there tonight. All right. As you think Riverwood, okay?
Oh, it's little.
It's little. And as you get closer, you pass a sign that says New Respite on it. And you find yourself at the very edges of this small, newly erected village. Timber framed houses with wooden paneling, most of them on 2 foot high stilts, with a few steps up into them. And you notice, hang on a second. Do you want to just go into the town?
Sure.
Okay, there's people out on the streets. You can see lots of sort of like regular looking folks. And you see a tavern called the False Bow, B-O-W, the False Bow.
Found out something strange.
Cool.
Every place in the Principality of Kerr, every tavern starts with the word the.
Because it is the.
It's a thing. So these are the real
Questions of life.
You get some looks from people as you enter because you look like
Hail.
an adventuring band.
Hail.
A few people sort of nod when you do that as you enter the town. What would you like to do?
Should we go to the tavern?
Yeah, maybe.
It's only noon, so you can
Yes, we'll
do
go
what you like.
room.
I
Okay.
wanna just sit in my magic carpet.
In your magic
Yeah.
carpet.
Are you going to float into the town?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit, look, just on the side of the road. I'm gonna just sit there.
Why are you sitting there, Elowen?
No.
Okay. We're going to the town, and we're going to.
Hang on
Are
a
we going to
sec.
stay here, guys, for tonight? Or are we gonna
Yeah,
just go
sure.
through?
There's a tavern.
Oh, we should see if they have a place where you can rent a car, a wagon.
All right, what are you doing first?
I'm gonna.
Are you all sticking together?
I'm gonna go and find a stable, or stable.
I'm gonna go and see if there's any shops.
Okay. Kilgar goes, I'll get some rooms in here then.
No problem.
I might just get into some trouble.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right.
Split up on 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Okay. Perception check then, please.
23.
23, good. Okay. You see a kind ghost.
No, not after
The
last.
kind ghost stables.
Not cut back.
Okay, I'll go up then.
Okay. Outside, you see a couple of probably early 20s, late teenage boys forking some hay into some of the stables, feeding the horses. They look like twins,
Hello there.
and at your approach, they kind of.
Hello.
Hi.
I was wondering if you had wagons that I can rent here.
Oh, a two or a four?
4.
Okay, four-wheeler. Half. We got anything? I don't know. Do you laugh at his name?
No.
Okay. He's half. I'm M.
He does well. Have them. Nice to meet you.
Everyone laughs at my name.
I like it. I think it's unique.
I think it's unique.
Yep.
My dad gave it to us so that, you know, half them. He's half and I'm M. My dad didn't want to have to think too hard about our names.
Do you have any nicknames that you prefer?
Not really. I mean,
Well, you can make
our
them.
surname's just as ridiculous.
What is it?
Ragatusk. M. Ragatusk.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So you want a four-wheeler?
Yeah, and we're going to Metropole.
Well, you got horses?
No.
How are you going to pull the wagon?
Do you have horses?
Yeah,
Can we have some horses?
yeah.
Are you? How long have you been like a salesperson here?
My whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So how many horses do you want?
How many are required to pull a
A
four?
four-wheeler. Well, what's your haul?
4 people?
I mean, do you want one tired horse or two not tired horses?
Well, what do you recommend?
Two.
Okay, I'll take 2.
All right. Have we got a four-wheeler or what? Have we got a four-wheeler or what? Yeah, we got one. It's a bit old, but I can bring it round. Okay. That's, I guess 80 gold all in.
You guess? Be sure.
80 gold all in.
Okay.
Can I have the money?
Yes, you can.
All right, cross it off your inventory.
God,
You give him 80 gold. It goes, which 2 horses do you want?
What? Which one's the fastest?
I don't know. We don't race them.
Do you get paid to do this?
Well, I'll take some of that 80 for me,
How
yeah.
much?
Well, I might get 10 of it.
Okay.
Pick it. Pick any 2
Okay.
from this side of the block. And he shows you a stable that's made up of 6 individual stables. He just goes, pick 2 that you like.
All right. Can I speak to your other brother?
Yeah, all right. Half comes round. All right. Just comes and stands next to his brother. All right.
Hey, so do you know which one's the fastest horses?
He points to a nice mare and he goes, she's fast, chestnut brown, and then I don't know, take your pick of any of the others.
Okay. All
The
right.
wagon's round. Are you staying here the night?
Yeah.
Will you tell us which 2 you want? We'll have them all
Okay,
harnessed
I'll
up
have
for
that
you.
one that you recommended. And then you pick another one which you think would be good.
2 mares is nice. We've got a black one and the chestnut.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll get it all harnessed up. When are you leaving?
Tomorrow.
On the morrow, eh?
Yeah.
Early?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get them all harnessed up for you. We'll need
Thanks.
maybe another 7 gold for the harness and the reins and everything.
Okay.
Thanks. Cross it off your inventory.
You're so bad at selling stuff. I don't feel like I should be giving you
Thanks.
this money. Okay.
All right, cheers. What's your name?
Danae.
That's everyone's talking about that name. Popular name now.
Is that so?
All the little girls are being called it.
Oh, why is that?
As a result of the, and then M like nudges him like this. What are you doing? Because the paladin, the fighter.
Oh, what's her last
That's
name?
really nice armor you're wearing, actually.
Thanks. I know it's only customary to share my family name as well, but your family name is right.
Ragatus. Ragatus.
Yes, and I'm Tenday O'Neill.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
What is it? And M starts whispering. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Are you? That's some nice armor you're wearing.
Thank you.
You're
Yes.
pretty.
Thank you.
You a fighter?
Yep, sure am.
Are you famous?
Well.
Are you?
Well, thanks.
I'm really sorry. Sorry, we're so rude. I'm very sorry. Are you Tenday of the Companions of Curse?
How is I? Yes.
I'm so sorry. My idiot brother, you should have said, listen, we'll have these horses groomed for you well. We'll put a little bit of wax on them. We'll wax up the wagon for you. This is amazing. Please, will you just wait there a minute?
Yes.
Just wait there. Half runs in and goes, Dad, you gotta come here. It's the rule from the companions of course. No, come on. Yeah. What's going on? No, I'm telling you, it's true. Look out the window. And at the window of the little hut, this old grizzled man's face looks out and goes, and then Half comes running back out with a bit of parchment and a thing. He goes, would you mind just write a little letter? Just please, just sign it as well. My mates won't believe it. Can you put to Half and M?
Yeah.
You are two handsome fellas. Please.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's amazing. Oh, selfie? What's a selfie? I don't know. Okay. We'll have that all done for you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for stopping here. The Companions of Curth are always welcome here in New Respite.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Where are you staying?
At the bow place.
The False Bow?
Yeah, that's really
Okay, we won't tell anyone you're staying there. Well, we won't.
Oh, actually, please don't.
We won't tell anyone that you're staying here.
Thank
Is
you.
it just you or any others here?
Just me.
What about your friend, the white-haired wizard,
Yeah,
Eloise?
he's a Captain.
Make a deception check.
Oh shit, there's gonna be so many people. Deception, 14.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, he must be busy wielding powerful magics and stuff. What brings you to New Respite?
Oh, I'm just heading on the way to Solace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you part of the wild elf, kind of keeping the wild elves out?
Oh, not exactly.
We've had no trouble with them, should say that, but, I don't know about them.
Why?
Well, they always are just coming about like they own everywhere.
Have you met one?
No, but you don't really need. You trust your mates when they tell you, don't you?
Do you?
Don't you?
I'd prefer to find out for myself, to be honest.
Of
Maybe.
course, yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, live and let live and all that, but.
Well, we know rumors aren't always that reliable.
Right. What do you think of them?
You know what? I'm going to be on my way. Thank you
Okay.
for doing business.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Tomorrow,
On the morrow, it'll be ready for you. We'll clean it up lovely for you. Thank you
Great.
so much.
Thank you.
Okay, you leave.
Okay, I'm out of there.
You're an idiot. You're a bloody idiot. Couldn't you recognize the red hair? Look at that armor. You idiot. You are blind. Okay. Where are you going?
Oh, I'm looking for some shops.
Okay, give me a perception check then, please.
I'd say 11.
Okay, you find the Dazzling Eagle Deli.
Just walk in, I guess.
Okay.
Is this a shop?
As you walk in, it's a shop selling cold meats and cheese cuts and all these kind of things. Oh, hello, my lovely. Welcome, Dazzling Eagle. What can I get you?
Okay, what is there? Wait.
Cold meat, salted pork, cut off.
What is? Tell me what do I see?
Oh, you see like a cold meat deli.
What do I see? I don't get you. I eat all the cheese.
So you see lots of cut-offs of meat on the countertops, big cheeses, wheels of cheese, smaller cuts, all these kind of things. And behind it, you see a human-looking woman in white. She's got a big old white hat, keeping all her hair out of her face. She's wearing some white gloves, white apron.
Okay, can I have these 4 wheels of cheese, please?
All 4 of them?
Yeah.
Of course, young master. Do you want them wrapped up in linen or?
Oh, I've got a bag. It's cheese.
Okay, well that'll be lovely. That'll be 4 gold then, please, sir.
Okay. I give her 1 platinum, please.
All right, sir. She gives you 6 gold in change.
No, keep it, James.
Keep it?
Yep.
Oh, been a while since I've seen a silver dragon like this. That's beautiful. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for the wheels. When I get outside, once I get outside, I take them out Lumen's secret chest thing.
It's so boring.
Put them inside.
Okay.
In the water.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you buy 4 wheels of cheese, which they're quite big. So you were like, put them all in. Splash, water comes out. Next one in.
They've still got the outer layer on.
Yeah, they've still got their wax outer, like big wheel, like Edam
I
wheels.
just don't want them rotting with the rest of my stuff.
They're gonna rot in the chest with all that water in
That's
there.
fine. Is there any other shops I see?
Make one more perception check.
Oh, okay, nice. 28.
With a 28, you find the Winking Rug bookstore.
Oh, yes. Okay, walk in. What's
Okay.
inside?
Tring. Inside, you see a very small, compact little one room, but it goes far back, like maybe 30 feet back, and there's a little mezzanine floor, so a split level mezzanine floor with a ladder going up to it. There's a young man, mustached man, just sitting behind there reading a book. As you walk in, pipe out of his mouth. Hello, sir. Come in, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the Winking Rug.
Hi.
Have a look around, browse, look around, read.
Hey, what's in here?
Books, obviously, sir.
No,
Everywhere. What are you looking for?
what do I see?
You see a large, deep room filled floor to ceiling with books.
I'll just pick one off the shelf real quick.
Oh, man. Okay. Hang on a second. Random book name generator. Okay. All right. You pick one up and it says Khan's Return.
Ooh, snazzy. Okay, I'm going to put that one on my own. I'll just pick up another one.
Okay.
You're just coming here to borrow your money.
You find one that's called Defend the Night.
Ooh, okay. Pick up another one.
Storms of Nebula.
Ooh. Another one.
Made for Vice.
Okay, I grab that one and then I grab like the whole like 10 books.
Okay, 10 books.
Okay.
Great. Including How to Win a Prince.
Yes. It's for the net.
What?
I laid them on the
Oh, well, sir. Up for a good read by the looks of it. Let's have a look here. Oh, to win a prince. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good advice book, this one.
Have you read?
It's a first edition. So 2 gold. For these others, let's see. We've got a second edition, third reprint here. I'd say all in 12 crowns.
Okay, I hand him 1 platinum piece. That's not enough. though, is it?
Okay.
Isn't it 100 gold pieces?
No, 10 gold for 1
Okay,
platinum.
I hand him 5.
5 platinum.
Yeah.
You gave
That's
the cheese
50
lady-
gold.
Yeah. You
Okay.
gave the cheese lady when you left.
You've overpaid, sir.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wow, no
I just want
way.
to support your business. I think you're doing.
Oh,
a
well,
good
bless
job.
you, sir. Bless you. He pats you on the top. Bless you, sir. It's very kind of you. Don't forget me.
We're gonna forget you.
My name's Kinnell.
Pretend like I'm writing down.
Kinnell
Yeah,
Okay.
from Old Respite. Anytime you need books, send your friends here. Thank you so much. He's going to see whether he recognizes you. You look familiar, actually.
Oh, do I?
Yes.
Lots of people say that. Yeah.
Yes.
Put them in my bag of holding.
What's your name, sir?
My name is
Howard Snowdrift.
Howard Snowdrift.
Yeah.
Make a deception check.
Very good perception. 19.
That's not your name.
What?
Come on. Come on. What's your name? Really? Don't tease me. That's a wonderful staff you've got there. And those robes are wonderful. I must say, I wouldn't ask unless but I wouldn't say that those robes are for sale, are they?
No, I'm sorry, but they're not.
They're just so the way they catch the light and it's sort of
Yeah.
hypnotic.
Oh no.
Anyway, well, no, if you don't want to tell me your name, I understand privacy in these times and all of that. Thank you so much. Your patronage is very welcome here. You've overpaid. This will be wonderful for business.
Thank you. And I walk out.
Okay, you walk out with your 10 books. Do you put them in the water as well?
Making soup. Cheese and books.
Go in my bag of holding.
Bag of holding. Okay. Write that down in your inventory.
Yeah, I
Then.
go out. I just open up this hole in the thing to where all my cheese is and stuff. Can I take the water out, please?
Yes.
I'm just gonna grab like a
Okay.
like
To
a
anyone looking, it looks like you're literally putting your hand inside and pulling water out of nowhere. They're just emptying water out of this invisible chest in the middle of the street. It looks bonkers. And a few kids that are like playing hit the hoop down the street with the stick, like stop and are like, "What's that geezer doing there? Look at him! Look at him! That's weird."
Stay hydrated.
It's slightly yellowish because of the cheese.
This cheesy water. Right, it takes you a while, but you empty all the water out, I'll say. You might need some towels to dry it off at some later stage.
Not on the floor, like on the ground.
What, the
outside,
water?
Outside, like in the grass.
Yeah, but the chest will still be wet inside. On the inside
I'm
of
gonna
it.
grab some pieces of paper and just lay them inside.
Okay. You line the chest in some parchment, yes.
In loads of like
Yeah.
layers.
Okay, yeah.
And then I just put the books in there.
Okay, cheese and books in there. Got it. That's great.
Smells so bad.
I need more cheese. I'm gonna
You look in there and you're like, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna quickly like hide behind the building and then cast I'm gonna cast
I know it.
no, it's okay. I'm gonna cast like disguise self and I'm just gonna turn into Howard Snowdrift. What do you look like? Can't remember. You remember in the sewers I turned into him.
Roll a stealth to see how well you get behind the shop and do this.
Okay, that's an 11.
Okay, so you know in Riverwood when the general store, you can go behind it, can't you? It's literally like that, so you just go behind them.
Look at those houses behind them.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, and you make yourself look what, kind of like human,
Yeah,
blonde, dark hair. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, disguise self. That lasts for an hour. Great.
I go back into the cheese shop. Cheese.
All right, you go back into the cheese shop.
You should give them one. It's like trying to.
Hello again, my lovely.
Oh, again?
Yeah, you just went in there to buy cheese.
Disguised.
Hello. Hello, my
How
lovely.
many cheese reels do I see?
Hang on a second. Okay. Okay.
How many cheese wheels?
There's another 2 cheese wheels.
How many like half cheese wheels?
I'll say
How
roll
much cheese?
There are 6 half wheels and 2 complete wheels.
You can do anything. Can I have all your cheese?
All my cheese. This is amazing. I just had a lad come in here buying all the cheese. I swear I knew him. But okay, that'll be oh, let me see. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8 6 crown.
Okay. I hand her 4 platinum.
You've overpaid me, sir. I can't accept this.
I supporting your business.
That's so lovely, sir. She comes out from behind the counter and like starts giving you a hug. Yeah, she starts giving you a hug and she's like, "What? How is Howard Snowdrift dressed?
He looks exactly the same as me, just different like colours and stuff.
How are your robes?"
Not. It's just like my normal robes, but.
Okay, you make them look black.
Yeah.
You look ever so similar to somebody else who was just in here. It's ridiculous. Okay, she gives you a big hug. She goes, "I'm going to be able to buy so much more.
Cheese.
Thank you. So much more cheese with this. You'll be able to make it. I'll be able to buy a big churner. Another churner. Thank you."
Okay, I use Mage Hand to grab some of the cheese.
What? This is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, it was me. And I like cancel it.
At that, you hear tring, and Nimblefoot comes in. Nimblefoot comes in.
Just seems me with this cheese.
You're now Elwyn again. So you cancelled it. Like, he's just eating a bit of jerky and he just goes, "What are you doing?"
Cheese.
Okay. Can I have some salted pork, please, ma'am? Of course I can, sir. Anything from Nimblefoot? Anything? Goes and gets him. You have that now. You have that. You keep us safe. You can have that on the house. Thank you very much.
Just walk out with my cheese.
Okay, you walk out with your cheese.
I put it in the Lehman.
Okay, you put the cheese in Liam's secret chest.
I don't really see it. I can't even see the box anymore.
Okay, what are you knobheads doing then?
Right, I've just done the cart thingy.
Yes.
Walking off.
As you're walking off, you see Nimblefoot and Elwyn coming out of a deli.
Hello.
Nimblefoot's just chewing on some salted pork.
Stuck in the cheese in his chest. Just into thin eggs.
Literally, you see Elwyn really heffing hard to get these enormous half wheels of cheese into a chest. He's like banging them down. He gets it stuck. He's like trying to. He looks quite fierce about it as well. Nimblefoot just shrugs as you come closer. He's like, "I don't know."
You'll never need cheese again.
Okay. Well, they got us a cart, a wagon.
Excellent.
I also signed an autograph.
I mean, we could just head off rather than stay here.
I like this place.
I like this place.
All right.
What did you do, Nimblefoot?
I was just like checking out the rest of the town.
Anything interesting?
Mm-mm.
Are there any other shops apart
Boring.
from two?
It's
Yeah, there's a
boring here.
bookshop.
No, apart from two.
There's
How
a,
did you know about that?
there's a general store.
I do, Misty Step. I just zoom off.
Okay, he points in the direction. He goes around there.
And Misty Step over.
Hang on a second. Because it's called the Faded Tree, around the corner of the Faded Tree.
Okay.
All right, you just along the road. People are like going, ah! Like that when you okay, you get to the Faded Tree.
I walk in.
Okay. Inside the Faded Tree, there's already a ton of customers in here. I'd say there's about, this is a much larger building with several rooms. There are already 4 patrons in here shopping. It's like a small warehouse. With just shelves stacked with loads of stuff. The big old fat guy in here behind the counter, hair, bald on top, hair, greasy black hair around here, long mustache. Welcome. I'm Adelard.
Okay.
Have a look around.
What do I see?
Make a perception check. What are you looking for?
So maybe some rope, like anything.
You definitely find rope.
Okay. 27.
Okay, so pretty much anything you want to find. What do you want to find?
I'm just gonna grab some random things off the shelf.
Okay, you find rope. What else do you want to find?
Things at random. I'm gonna blindfold myself.
You're an asshole.
Close your
That's
eyes.
what you are.
And just grab lots of things. You're gonna grab
Really?
stuff. Just about, I say 5 things other than rope.
Okay, you find an old pewter mug, a rope, a grappling hook, some caltrops, and a loaf of bread.
Can I also get like a couple pints of oil?
Yeah.
Also a weighing scale.
Yeah.
And a bear trap.
Yeah, I'll allow all of that.
Maybe some sling.
A sling.
Slingshot. Like
Yeah, I'll say he's got a sling with a 27. He manages to find that
some
thing.
like what are those metal balls things?
Ball bearings?
Yeah, that cause people to slip over.
Yeah, ball bearings.
I get like a couple bags.
Yeah, you get 2 bags of 20.
Okay, and I put everything on the counter.
Oh, young master's going to be doing some travels, are you?
Yeah,
Up to no good, I suppose.
yeah.
Well, that's lovely. All of this, let's see. I'll say 6 gold and 5 silver for all the lot.
I hand him 4 back.
Oh my God, that's far too much. They're platinum, not silver. That's a platinum, not silver.
No, I'm supporting your business.
Well, thank you. Roll a persuasion check.
20.
Good on you, sir. I will buy some more stock next time you come in here. What's your name, sir?
Elwin.
Owen. I'll remember you, sir. A fine patron of the Faded Tree.
And I just open my lingman secret chest in midair and just stuff everything in with the cheese.
Yes, waft of cheese. Wow. What is that? Wow, how did you do that?
Oh, Elwin, I'm Elwin Lancaster, member of the Companions of Curse.
Well, so you are.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming in my store, sir. It's not often we get powerful wizards around these parts. Not in this new town. What's brought you through here?
I mean, we're just heading over to Metropole.
Oh, right.
Me, Nimblefoot,
Well,
whatever her name is.
powerful companions. That's wonderful. Have you through town? Looking after us, staying the night, are you?
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for. Would you mind maybe signing the wall? Write your name on the wall.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you see, there's a portion of the wall where there's a bunch of names of various ages written on the walls.
I see Nimblefoot's name.
Yes, you do.
I wrote my name.
Okay, cool. Oh, there we go.
Several times.
All the most famous adventurers come through here. I tell you, the Faded Tree. Tell your friends about it. Get the best adventuring goods.
Stuff the bear trap in there.
Adventuring goods in there. You want some help there? Is that all right?
And then I just
All right. So, good travels. Happy travels. All right. I will say the chest is nearly full now.
Yeah. I mean, with the amount of cheese balls, I'd say it would be full. Right?
It's ridiculously full, but because the cheese is squishy, you're able to push everything else in.
No, it's like
All right.
broken cheese. Just melted cheese now.
All right. What would you like to do for the rest of your day?
We'll go back to the tavern.
Okay, you go into the false bow.
I'm gonna throw some bullberries under Tenay's feet.
Okay,
La-di-da-di-da.
make an attack roll.
What are bullberries?
No plus whatsoever. Just roll d20.
Let's see what they do.
Just roll d20.
Okay.
Let's firstly see what happens.
13.
13. Make a dexterity check.
Can I just? Yeah. Wait a second. I'll just check.
7.
7.
Yep.
You fall prone.
Like your banana slip.
Eloin, this is what happens. You throw them down. She is not able to get out of the way of them. She slips over and falls prone.
As an action, you can steal these tiny metal balls from their pouch to cover an area 10 feet square. Creature moving across the covered area must succeed on DC 10 dexterity saving throw full prone.
Yep, you fall prone.
Nice.
You use half of your movement to get up.
Oh no, Denea, let me help you up. Pranksters. Pranksters.
Nilbert is literally just laughing, like he's bent over.
Why are you laughing? I fell over.
It's hilarious.
I fell over.
Yes.
So what did you get, Eloise? Show me.
Some bullberries.
What?
I mean, no, I didn't.
What else did you get? Wait, when we out with Kilgar, we're going to our rooms.
I can't. I got this mug. That's what did I get?
Your mug.
A mug.
What, the mug?
Souvenir. Yeah.
It's a pewter mug.
Caltrop. What did I get?
You got cheese, books, bear trap, rope, mug,
Ball bearings.
caltrops. Caltrops. What's that?
Those balls but spiked.
Oh yeah.
A mug.
I give the mug to them. We'll have to listen back to see what the other stuff I got because I grabbed some of stuff.
Why did you
Oil,
Oh,
flask
yeah,
of
oil.
oil.
Why did you have so much cheese and why do you have so many books?
And oil. I got more oil than I did.
What are you gonna do with it?
No.
Set fire to the chest and then close the lid. Cooked cheese.
You just buy everything instead of
Melted cheese for everybody. Grilled cheese.
And caltrop. So like where you bite. There's also a bear trap.
Okay, so the false bow is a modest 2-story building. Your rooms are on the 2nd floor. They are open doorwayed, relatively basic. Bed, side table. There's a little cabinet in each of your rooms for storing things. But other than that, very, very.
I'm gonna put all the stuff in there.
Okay. What do you mean in there?
In my room.
Okay.
You can put it in here.
No, fine.
It's starting to get really hot in there. Okay, what do you want to do for the rest of the day?
I'm gonna take my armor off.
Okay, great.
And then I'm gonna go out to the street.
Yeah. You walk out into the street.
I walk out into the street too.
Give me a perception check, please.
5.
5, okay, cool. Is there anything you want to do for the rest of the day in this village?
Walk around.
Okay, you walk around.
From those
Give
straw.
money to people.
See if I can. Yeah.
Just going to give money to
to
people.
homeless people.
There aren't any homeless
To
people.
children.
Okay, you start giving money to children. How much money?
Give them
People
caltrop.
with gold.
So you see some kids, you start giving
Hello.
gold pieces out. Hi,
Oh, you're really cute. Here you go.
hi, thanks. Can I have some more?
Yes.
Thanks. Can I have some more? Can I have one for my mate Jim?
Yeah.
Thanks. Can I have one for my mate Kenny?
You better be giving me
I walk over and I just hand him 30 gold.
You just gotta.
That will do.
You do the best! And he just runs off.
Next child.
Pretty soon,
That's why.
there is palpable excitement in the streets as
Only
people are
for
coming
children.
out.
Yeah, only
People are coming out. People are coming up to you, just going, I heard you're giving the kids money.
Yeah, the kids. Yeah.
Can we have some money?
You have kids?
Yeah,
Where are they?
inside.
We need to see them first. What? That's
Well, can I just have some money?
I give him 10 gold.
Okay, you cross it all off then.
Oh, in
All right.
total, in that time, I spent about 200 gold.
200 gold. You're just giving it out to people.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's great.
we need to see John first. Make sure you have any.
Yeah, that's what Tenday said.
A few people start coming out with their kids like this. Hi, we'd love some gold, please. You're giving out gold. Thank
I'll give
you.
out 200 gold. I'll give out. Don't match me.
No,
Look like an arsehole.
I'll give out like
200 gold.
Okay.
Oh, me to different people. Don't, not the same thing.
One old man comes up to you. He's got like a walking stick. He goes, oh, hello.
hello. You
In
get
the
one.
war, my son fought alongside you down at the rift.
Really?
That's right.
Wow.
Ryan
Hand.
fought with you down at the rift.
Yes.
I wondered if you wouldn't mind. I hear you're giving out gold. I was wondering if you'd give out platinum. We want to build a lovely
Insight
what's
check.
the word? Hang on a second. What's the word for a shrine? We want to build a shrine to Ryan. I wondered, it'll only take 10 platinum to build a lovely shrine for him.
Insight check.
Roll inside.
17. That's 27.
Something seems a little bit off.
That's all I get with 27.
Even with the 27, it's not enough. Something seems a little bit off. You're not sure.
Is Ryan alive, good sir?
No.
Insight check. Can I tell if he's slide then?
Hang on a second. I don't know. You don't know whether
Deception.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, it's a roll against your insight.
Do I roll insight again then?
No, it's against your 27.
Okay.
No, he's not alive. Yeah, it seems that something seems a little off about him.
I will go, hey, give him 10 gold.
10 gold. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You look very handsome, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Of the two of you, I definitely like you better. Definitely you. I don't know whether you, would you go to 10 platinum, sir? So that we can build a shrine to my boy. Okay, go.
Excuse me, I'm right here.
18.
Okay. Seems on a level, man. What he's saying seems on a level. He's just asking. You've been giving out loads of money. He's just asking for what he wants. I just want to build a shrine to my boy. That's all.
Oh, sure. Okay. I give him 10.
Thank you kindly, sir. And he hobbles off. And as he hobbles off, he laughs and he goes, suckers.
I heard that.
And as he walks away, his robes turn into black robes. And he turns around looking at you, doing the change. He goes, suckers! Suckers!
I was like, oh, what is this? That's not fair. Give me my money back.
I'm not giving you your money back. You gave it to me. It's my money now.
On the money.
Okay, you get it. He's holding it in his. Oh.
My money.
Let's go mess with some more people.
Okay.
Yes.
Who?
I don't know. Why are you giving out all your money?
I mean,
These
these
people better
people
go with it.
very
You
nice.
just give people money. They won't try hard.
I'm just supporting them in the right direction.
How do you know?
We can do what we want. It's all money.
That's true. It's your money. I'm not telling you what to do.
That 200.
I'm just going to go pick all their pockets and get it back.
Oh, not the kids.
Yes,
No.
especially the kids.
No,
I'm
no,
starting. with
no.
the kids. They need to learn to pick pockets.
Then teach them.
The best way of learning is to have your
No,
pocket.
because I don't even know because you're too good.
Teach them. Go up to a group of kids and go like, hey, this is your money. You have to learn to pick pocket again.
I mean, like this, and he's got the platinum back from you already. Like this, I guess. Okay. What are we doing?
I don't know. Can we go and mess with the boys at the stable?
Sure.
Yeah, there it
Okay,
is.
you go back to the stables
What are we doing? Just having a good time.
where Haf and Emma are busily sanding down your four-wheel car. They are hammering the metal that goes around the wheel that hardens the wheels. They're like banging on that. They're getting it all placed. And as the three of you walk over, looking full badassery,
I told them it was.
they both stand up. Oh wow! You're Elwyn Lancaster.
That's me.
You know you. Hi. We definitely know you. Hi.
Where's Kilda?
Yeah. Oh no. What's he doing? Yeah, look, I bought them. They came as well.
Wow. So
So
you're all going to be riding our car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No pressure.
All right.
Yep.
So how's it going, lads? What's how much more work you got to do here? Oh, not that much. Maybe a couple of hours. You're not staying on then? I thought you were heading off in the morrow.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Do you want some cheese?
Love some cheese. I love cheese.
Yeah.
Open it.
Okay.
Give him like loads of cheese.
A wheel of cheese.
You just pulled that out of space.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Can I look? Can I look? Oh, it's so weird. Oh, it's so weird.
And it smells horrible.
It smells gorgeous.
I had one of the non-soggy cheeses.
Oh, half or a full wheel?
One of the half.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
there's a cow drop. It's stuck in it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right. Just yeah.
And then I give them both 10 platinum.
Oh my God, Elwyn! I already paid the money.
This is amazing. Thank you so much. That's like a year's work.
They're not gonna work. They're gonna become lazy.
High five, and the mage hand goes over. And
Oh, it's so weird. It's like a ghost. I don't like it.
You have to work hard though. This is what I want from you for this money, right?
Yeah.
I want you to work on your selling skills.
I'm a great salesman.
Yes, but there's always room for improvement.
But selling, you just tell somebody what it is,
So
don't
you
you?
have to be charismatic.
How do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you have to make it sound interesting. You have to make them want to buy.
How? Tell me how.
Like
He starts
smile.
eating the cheese. Oh,
Uh,
hi.
maybe know about the things that you're selling,
Oh, okay.
like the horses.
Yeah.
What?
So just talk about them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just like if they ask for recommendations, be able to like say, well, if you're looking for this, then we have.
Most
this.
people just act like they know what they want, though, and they just say we want a car. So we're like, all right.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, people might want to pay more money if you. Anyway, thanks for that.
Okay.
We're gonna go now.
Okay.
Is
Bye-bye.
there any children playing outside?
I'll say yes. You've got a crowd around you.
guys, they're from Skyrim. I walk up to one and I go, "Hey,
And there's a little girl wearing aprons and stuff. Hi.
hello.
Your eyes are red. Have you been poked in the eyes? Can I wear your sunglasses?
No.
Can I wear them, please? Please, please, please,
No,
please.
wait.
I want to wear your purple sunglasses.
You know what? You can. Oh, yeah. I got invisibility on.
Oh no!
What did you just say?
You're-
Said funny words.
You're invisible now. No one can see you.
I'm not invisible. I can't see my hand. Where's my hand? Mommy! Mommy, I can't see myself. Where am I? Where am I? All her mates are screaming at her as well. Ah! Where did Penelope go? Penelope vanished. Bring her back. You bring back our friend. You're nasty. A couple of them start smacking on you and stuff. You bring back our friend, nasty wizard. Bring him back. Bring him back, our friend. Bring him back, you nasty. You're so. No! They all run off screaming.
What did you do? I thought they were lovely. Did Mother be okay with it? Yes.
Okay, we've just terrorized. We've just given loads of money to children and then terrorized them.
Mister,
Yeah?
little boy comes up to you. Mister,
Yeah?
can I hold your staff?
Oh,
I'll be careful with it. It looks so good. Can I just hold it for a minute, please?
nibble for anywhere near.
Make a perception check.
3.
No, actually, 12.
You can't see him anywhere around.
Oh no.
But he's been gone since you were at the stables.
Wait.
Can I see?
Magic on my glasses.
Detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely noticed some illusion magic around the boy's head.
Oh,
He comes back.
It was a kid.
No.
Nice try.
I'm bored here.
Yeah.
One last thing, I just want to turn a kid invisible.
You just
You
did.
just had.
Yeah, but with their permission.
All the kids have run off screaming from you.
I'll go find one.
Acquiring a child. Okay.
I'm gonna go walk over.
Okay, you in your amazing battle armor.
Oh no, I took my armor off.
Okay, you took your armor off. Okay, make a persuasion check then if you want to try and.
Hey kids, how are you doing? Look, Will,
All right.
have you heard of Elwyn Lancaster and Tenday?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're Danae.
Well, today is your induction day into adventuring.
I'm going to tell my mum about you two.
Well, what?
I'm going to tell my mum
What are you going to tell her?
that I saw you.
Oh, you said that's so accusatory.
What's accusatory? Accusatory.
Anyway, as I was saying, today is your induction day
Yeah.
into adventure.
Right.
Like you want to be strong,
Yeah.
and powerful.
Yeah, can I hold your sword? I want to hold your sword.
Okay, everyone, yeah.
Give me your sword to hold.
The magic word.
Please.
Here's my sword. Please don't cut yourself. I'm going to keep the sheath on.
Okay.
Here's the sword.
Oh, I want to take the sheath off.
No.
Is it magic?
Yep.
Ah,
Because I can do this. It's in my hand.
where did it go? I give it back.
I go. No. You're going to cut yourself. Stop. Otherwise, I'll take it back.
No, don't take it back.
Well, don't do that then.
Okay. I got your sword and he runs off really fast.
Telekinesis. I'm so dumb.
Halfway down the road, turns into Nimblefoot and goes, I've got your sword.
Oh, nice try, Nimblefoot.
He bamps right next to you, laughing his ass
Why
off,
are you just
slaps you on the
all
back.
time? I'm actually trying to point. I'm just trying to find. I'm going to look around to see. I'm going to keep an eye on Nimblefoot and one eye.
I won't do it again.
I'm
Promise.
going to hold on to his arm.
Pinky
Right,
promise.
we're going to find a kid.
Okay.
I just want to turn one invisible.
No, that was part of a group. They're all still around.
Oh, hello.
That was just one kid. I'm none of these guys, okay? I'm none of
Stay
them.
over there.
All right.
Stand there.
Okay.
No.
Hey.
No.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
hello, children.
No. Yes, as I was saying, today's your induction day into adventuring 101. I'm gonna
Keep
go
your
on
eye
to
on
one.
Nimblefoot. I'm gonna say.
But now, who wants to turn invisible? And who wants to shine really brightly?
I want to shine brightly. My mum says I shine brightly like a star.
That's adorable. Okay, who's this? Yep, you. Whoever you
Every
are.
kid look away or stand at his back.
What are you going to do to me?
I'm gonna make
Does
you.
it hurt?
No.
You're going to hurt me?
No.
Okay.
I'll make you shine.
Okay.
And I cast a light
Where?
on them.
On her head?
Yes.
Okay, her head starts shining absolutely brightly.
It's not that bright. It's not that bright.
Well, all her mates are like, oh my god, jellyfish, she's jellyfish. I'm gonna dynamite. Brilliant, look. Whoa, my hands are bright near it. Wow. Wow. This is brilliant. She runs off.
I'm gonna go up to one and I'm gonna say, who here has ever dreamt of being invisible?
Your teeth are sharp.
Who here has ever dreamt of being invisible?
Your teeth are sharp. His teeth are sharp.
Yeah.
Hey kids, who wants to be invisible?
No, yeah.
Who wants?
Yeah. I want to be.
What are you
What?
doing?
You can't see.
Oh, they still have.
No, then he's there, but like he's so good with stealth, you can't keep track.
I'm gonna activate detect magic is still on my glass. It lasts for an hour.
Yes.
It's
No, none of the kids are a source of magic.
except the one with the glowing head. Okay. I'm gonna say, okay.
What are you
Remember-
gonna do?
I'm gonna turn you invisible for an hour, or until
Can't
until
I go and see
you like swing your fist around.
Judy taking a shower?
No,
She wa-
no, we don't do that when we're invisible. We don't abuse the power. Okay, you just go steal from people. That's about the limit of what you can.
I'm gonna steal. I'm gonna steal.
No. Oh my god. Okay, just not from
Can
us.
you make me goo fireballs?
No, we can't.
No.
Can we? No.
There are some adults now in the street as well, kind of like watching what's going on. Quite a few.
We're just having a induction. Whose kid is this?
Hi, it's my boy.
Do you? If I were to turn him invisible,
Right.
would you?
Please
allow-
don't turn my son invisible.
Okay. Does anyone want to see wings?
Yeah, they all shout, yeah.
Like
Wow, wow,
see, look at the wall.
wow. Can I stroke it?
Yeah.
Can I pluck a feather from it? Can
No.
I pluck? Oh! Plucks a cup. I got a lit up feather.
Freaking hurt. It's gonna disappear when the wings out.
It's like a feather but light.
It might disappear later on.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if they stick
Thanks
around
for
or
giving
not.
me a feather. I want a feather too. Can I pluck a feather? All the kids start coming and plucking feathers.
I think I have this quill. Look. And I take the feather off of it and like, can you cast light on this? Yeah, who wants this?
Yeah.
I want to actually look.
All right, for the minute that's there, about 20 feathers get plucked.
Ow! You don't. I don't have. Ow!
And then they.
All for entertainment, except for that one guy.
Yeah. Mine lost it. Huh? I want it. And they chase each other off down the street.
Yes.
How long does light work for?
An hour. Does it? He's gonna work for an
All
hour.
right, Penelope's got a bright head for an hour then.
Oh! Penelope,
Yeah.
do you want your head to be not light
No,
anymore?
I like it.
Okay.
How can you see? It's glowing.
What's hurt?
Okay.
Oh my
What
God.
more? What more
Wait,
do you
yeah,
want to
what
do?
do we do? What else comes with being an adventurer? Like near-death experiences. Should we throw them off a cliff? Or
No!
something? Kidding.
My magic carpet. I want to.
Oh no.
You want to do rides around the village on your
Yeah,
carpet?
Like donkey rides.
I can make one sit on it and make it like hover like a bit off the ground.
Okay.
Forward.
A few can sit on it.
You do magic carpet rides for a couple of hours.
What else comes
Kids
with being
love
an
it.
adventurer? This is their induction day.
Monsters! Tell us the monsters you see.
Do illusion thingy.
Or better yet.
Oh, you can turn into them. Right, kids, we're going to teach you. Everyone sit tight.
Everyone in the village at this point is out.
Okay. Right. Oh my god, so I'm...
Don't make it too scary. What monster?
Let's start with the goblin.
Nimulthus starts telling a story
I mean, let's start.
We're
with
gonna
the
tell you a
fight.
story of the beholder Edax in his lair in the middle of Gormley, And it-
Beholder. It's gonna scare them.
deep within the cracks
Yeah.
of
Just do the other one.
Gormley. There is a mountain, and deep within the mountain
That voice.
there is a beholder. Oh, good. Natural 19 on performance. That means 28 on performance.
I don't
All the kids are like this. All the adults are like this. Edax. A great fleshy ball with long tentacles. We thought we'd killed him, or did we? Or is he hiding behind
That house!
that house over there?
No, I missed the step over there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh god, let's get a scar, so many kids. And then it goes.
True polymorph?
Yeah.
That's your 9th level? Okay. Okay, and then from around the house. It must be, but it's okay because we killed him.
You shall die, foul beast!
Oh, killed him.
It's scars. What? Not actually.
No,
That's just.
that's how we defeated
And I just
the
kind of
beholder,
like
Edax.
It's so weird here.
Tell the story, far and wide, children.
There's no children left.
Tell the story, citizens of New Respite, with no beholders will ever come here again, or since. Farewell. Please, can we leave? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Please, can we leave?
The kids are just terrified.
Kilgar comes out of the inn at this point. He's just got his
Oh, no.
alchemy jug. Like, hey,
Oh my god.
this town's boring. Where are we? Hey, there's my pals. That's Edax. Throws the alchemy jug down. And comes running down the street.
I'm gonna fly off.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Never throw a dagger at it or something.
I turned
Kilgar,
back-
you're an idiot.
You're an
That's Elohim.
I turned back into Ellen.
Okay. I think we've upset this town.
No,
I
we've
really think we have. I think every single child is rich and scarred.
and educated.
Look, let's get our car and get the hell out of here.
All right.
Kilgar. What?
Oh, but
Wait,
why
I
did you
just
get
need
us
to-
rooms in the inn if you wanted to leave?
Well, I didn't know how bored I'd get. There's nothing to do here apart from make fun of
Why don't we
people.
just go sleep then?
Because it's the afternoon. It's like
I-
2 o'clock in the
I
afternoon,
open my chest and Kilgar, look at this. A caltrope.
right? Are you all right?
I've also got cheese.
Oh, I'll have some cheese.
Yeah,
Just a
but-
wheel of cheese.
I know, look at
Ah,
How to Win a Prince. That was for you, didn't it? Come on, make a single. Here, someone else take this.
I'm not having a
Who
book.
wants to win a prince? Who wants to win a prince?
People are sort of dispersing now. The 4 of you are kind of like together in the street. Look, should we just get on our cart and get the hell out of this town?
Yes.
Farewell,
Bye, everyone.
villagers, people.
I've
Okay, you
been
go.
here in a collective coma this whole time.
Okay, you go to the stables and you get your cart with your 2 horses. It has a canvas cover to it. There's enough room. There's more than enough room for the 4 of you to be comfortable on board.
Cool.
And you ride
Without
out.
the horses, wait a second. What? Can my bed?
No. You try that. You try fastening. You know, like the stringy. You know the stringy bits in there. You try fastening that thing, and your carpet is like pulling. Like, it can't pull it.
It's okay.
It kind of. It's all sad and
I'm so
rejected.
happy. Oh, it's okay. Come here. No, bad puppy. It's mine.
Okay, you ride out of New Respite with your 2 horses,
Let's go.
and because of the speed you can get, you will be in Solace by the next evening.
Okay.
If you make headway,
If we travel during the night,
you can, and if instead of on your watch, if you just draw the cart, you can sleep on the cart quite well. All right. I'd like somebody to roll d12 for me, please.
I shall. That is 3.
Okay, nice one. As you leave New Respite, most of the village comes out to wave you on.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Come again. Thank you. Bring money. Okay.
Next town.
Okay. Give me a D. Oh no, sorry. Just a D12 for that night. You gonna ride through the night?
Yes.
All right, great. So riding through the night, you all get a long rest. It's an uneventful night, with each of you taking the reins at various points during the night. That means, let's see here. So, 3. So the rest of the day, and then through the night. Okay, it'll actually be just in the afternoon the next day.
I'm gonna position some cheese, like everyone was holding it when they fell asleep. Like next to them.
I'm gonna take my arm off.
For your long rest, you do, but you never put it back on. So once you get on the thing, it's kind of off you, as it were. Okay, and then so it's only one night. You ride through the night. Again, the daytime now, as you start to head south now, the road bends round and heads towards south. This is going to be your next stop here at Solace. And so, as you continue your ride the next morning, it's again another beautiful day. The road isn't quite so windy. Roll D10 for me, please, one of you.
I shall. There we go. 4.
Clear and fine, extra travel. You actually make good time. So the road straightens out a bit more now, and it's much better paved for the wagon wheels to traverse. The salty smell of the air, the fresh late June heat in the air. It's a beautiful day as you now come into the final road south all the way to Metropole. Just after noon on this, your 6th day, I think, or 5th day, 6th day of travel, you see a much larger town, older town on the horizon. And as about another half an hour passes, that brings you closer to the town. You see that as the settlement you're approaching is walled. There is an old stone wall circling it. And outside of the stone wall, there is also a newer erected wooden wall that doesn't encircle the entire town, but certainly the entrance that you're going to be coming in through is there. And you can see, even at this distance, a contingent of White Claw guard keeping this settlement pretty well protected. As you get closer, as the wagon rolls in closer to the outer gates of this town, you notice that most of the buildings are stone here. They're built with this kind of flint stone that you would recognize from the rocks this close to the ocean.
Is this place bigger than the last restaurant?
Yeah. Solace is a much larger settlement. And as you get closer to the wooden gates, these temporary wooden gates that are put up, some White Claw come out to greet you.
Hello.
Hail, travellers!
Hail.
What's your business in Solace?
We're passing through.
Your names and business?
Tenday, O'Rourke, Elwyn, Lancaster, Nimblefoot, Killian, Garniston.
Oh, companions of Kurth.
Yep.
Welcome to Solace. What brings you south?
We're heading out to Metropole, which is, up here a little bit.
Welcome. Well,
Do you want some cheese?
as you ride past, you go,
I
oh,
know.
thank you. Yeah, I'll take one. Cheers. Welcome to the town. Please keep your weapons sheathed and hurl no spells within the walls of Solace.
Sure thing.
Thank you. The stables are immediately on your right through the stone walls.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, there's about an 80-foot gap between the outer wooden walls, these newly erected ones, and the old stone walls with these wrought iron gates that open for you to travel into the town of Solace. All of the stone buildings that you see are weathered and moss covered. Some have vines creeping up them. This is an old human settlement, most certainly. As you come through the stone gates, you're in a massive kind of open square. To the right, you can see a large three-sided stable block with a small hut right in the middle. You go over, give the stable hand a couple of silver to take charge of your horses and your cart for you.
You.
Welcome to Solace. What would you like to do?
What did we come here for, guys?
We're just
We're just gonna go through. Let's look for a tavern.
All right.
Well, we might not actually stay here. I'm just gonna look through some shops.
Okay. You're going to look for. What are you looking for, though?
General stores.
But what do you want to purchase, or are you just buying shit?
Yeah, useful stuff. I mean, this stuff will definitely come. Right.
Okay. You find the high spoon, which is the first.
That reminds me. Wait, I go in.
The high spoon at Solace, it's called. All right, and that's that's the inn.
Oh, I'm looking
In
for.
terms of general store, yeah, you find the yawning cart.
Okay, I go in. I'm looking for some silver spoons.
Silver spoons, yeah, sure. I'd say that each one is 3 silver, and
Okay.
you can buy up to 10.
I'll buy 10.
Okay, cool. So that's 30 silver or 3 gold. All right, you have 10 silver spoons.
Put them in my phone.
What's that for again? What's the spell? That's for?
The magnificent mansion.
Really?
Mhm.
Cool.
Uh,
Make sure you've got your prepared spells sorted, by the way. Is there anything else you want to purchase? Components wise?
Just Mercury. No, I can do that.
Staff takes care of that, yeah. Any paid components you need? Anything you need to purchase?
Let me have a think. Do they have any magic items? Do we need potions? Do we need healing potions? Because I kind of use them all. I'm trying to heal you. But
Well, you found the yawning cart, which is a large kind of like all stores, you know, just
Right.
like a general goods store.
Well, I'll go in there and I'm going to look for something.
Okay. You speak to Rafi, who's this
Right.
female halfling that owns the yawning cart. And she says, potions, well, that kind of stuff, goods doesn't really come up to us this far north, but make a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. 21.
I love the way you're like,
Because I got 7.
no, that's really good. He says, well, I know you, and I've heard of you two, you 4, sorry. I do have this. She rustles down underneath the thing, comes up with a leather case like this and opens it. Twin potions of healing.
What kind?
I don't know. They're powerful.
All right.
Heal you right up. I'm only selling them as a set though.
Okay, I'll take both of them.
Okay, it's 200 crowns.
That's a lot of money. Okay. I'll give it 20 platinum.
Thanking you. There we go. You've got 2 potions of greater healing.
Can I just stock up on every component that's under $100?
No, you'll have to name them. You'll have to say what they are. Because she might not have them. Just name a few. Which are ones that you use a lot
I don't.
that have paid components?
Can I buy a diamond for 1,000 gold pieces?
There's no diamonds here. No.
You sure? No
Yeah,
shops.
no, there's no diamonds.
I
You can in Metropole. You'll probably be able to get that. In fact, Rafi says to you, "Go. You'll get those if you're headed to the city, but not here. We don't get something like that."
Any jewelry shops, like maybe a circlet,
What are you looking for
a
specifically?
jade circlet.
I'd say with a little bit of it'll make a perception check. This is just how long it takes you to find this. So just make a perception check.
Perception. That's 22.
Oh, fine. Okay. You find the Bright Tooth jewelers, who is able to, does have a jade circlet, but it's a child's jade circlet,
How
like a
expensive-
christening type of thing.
How expensive is it?
70 gold.
Do you need to be able to wear it?
It used to cost 1,500 gold pieces.
What is it for?
Shape change.
But does it have to fit you?
Yeah, this is just, this is mainly silver with a few jades, not very good quality jades stuck into it.
Charles, no.
What is it you be or wanting there, sir?
Jade circlet.
Well, this is the only jade circlet I've got. If you want a circlet totally made of jade, might get one at the city.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe do you unless we're shopping at Metropole.
Anything else? Any other components?
Is Metropole bigger than Perth City?
Yeah, we're using Waterdeep for it.
Oh boy.
So are you all sort of sticking together when you
Yeah.
go from the general sort of, okay, as you're walking to the jewelers, you hear, Tenday! And as you turn, walking down the street in gleaming plate mail armor, bearded, imagine how Captain America looks in Endgame, is Jake, looking much bigger and like older as well. And he goes, Tenday!
Hey!
Tenday! And he runs down the street and grabs you up. And he's just like, oh, what brings you here?
Well, we're going down to Metropole and we thought we'd stop for you.
You normally do that thing where you talk in my head if you're popping by.
Yeah, I forgot.
How long are you going to be here?
We'll probably be leaving tomorrow.
I have so much to tell you. Where are you
Have you just
staying?
been, where am I staying? We haven't got rooms yet.
You're,
Do you have a place
you're
to
staying
recommend?
at the High Spoon.
Oh yeah.
Stay at the High Spoon. They've got the best rooms.
Okay.
Hi, Nimblefoot. How you doing? Yeah, hello, and it's great to see you. It's great to see you. How are you?
I'm overwhelmed, but you know I'm okay. I'm doing all right, kind of.
Well, let's talk tonight.
Okay.
I'll come to the Jade Spoon. We get dinner. We can have some ale. I want to hear all
Sounds
your
good.
stories. It's been
Have you
so
been
long.
here like you've been here for a while, haven't you?
I'm leading this town.
Big-
I'm leading the entire battalion now.
Wow. How
I'm in charge of this whole region.
did you get so far up the ranks?
Well, lots of fighting.
Okay. What?
Well, what are you doing? You still shopping, or
Oh yeah, we're just doing a bit of shopping. We're looking for some new impressions.
we got change of watch in a few hours, and then I'm clear.
Okay.
So I'll join. I'll join you at the High Spoon.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, great. Is there anything you want to do? Are there any other shops you want to visit before?
I'll just check my phone for what I want to buy.
Sure.
Can I look for like an armor or a smith?
Yeah. You definitely find a smith more near where you entered, near the square. There's a massive.
I want to get some good daggers because like I don't have anything properly to sneak attack with. You know, always use like a Soul Haven dagger or something. I kind of want.
The Soul Haven daggers are really well forged.
They're just they don't even have plus. They're just.
Oh, you want to buy magical weapons?
Yeah.
Okay. You won't get that here.
Magical, I guess. Okay. Then
Okay.
no, I'm kind of done.
Okay, cool. All right. Is there any gear you need?
Just looking. No, thank you.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Well, with that, Kilgar kind of guides everyone over to the High Spoon. You get a suite of rooms rather than kind of like separate rooms. A bit like some of the other things, you hire out an entire suite. So it has its own common room area, and then your rooms go off from the common room. Kilgar says, "Don't worry, I took care of it. I got this one.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to get settled in."
Yeah. Okay. I think I'll put my stuff in my room. I'll
Yep.
Put my stuff down.
Armor on or off?
Off.
Okay, cool.
I've got 4 around in it.
All right. For a couple of hours, you chill out. You maybe have a bath if you'd like one.
Yes.
Okay, you've been on the road for a while, so you're all a bit stinky. All right, you all managed to have wonderfully hot bubble baths drawn. Kilgar pays over and above the odds for just the best suite in the the entire High Spoon Inn. So you have baths, and then after a couple of hours, Jake knocks at the door to the main kind of common room, pokes his head round.
Hello.
My friends, it's so good to see you.
Let's get some food.
While I was at the shop, I also got a mirror, a crowbar, and a spyglass.
Cool. Just say all of that, 2 gold.
Can we get food ordered to our room?
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
they'll bring it all up to you. So you bring up an entire suckling pig roasting on its own, what do you call it, spit, brought up to your rooms, as much ale as you can handle, breads and cheeses. It's wonderful and luxurious and lovely. So Jake goes, tell me everything.
Everything?
I love what you've done to your hair, by the way.
Oh yeah.
When did I even last see you?
It was a few years ago, I think.
It's been years. You look older. Not in a bad way.
You look older too.
Yeah.
That's what happens to people. Yeah, I've been through a lot more. A lot.
I have so much to tell you.
Then tell me.
Well, an angel appeared to me. And I think it was a gift from Palladius. I found that my powers have increased. I found that it's wonderful. I think my...
Jason, did he tell you his name?
I mean, you don't ask an angel's name.
Did he tell you that?
No, but he said he was a messenger of Palladius.
What did he look like?
Beautiful. Just beautiful. And yet, there was a humility to him. Still wore sort of battered armor.
Jake, you can't talk to this guy, okay? You need to. What happened? What did he say? What's he done?
Just said he would bless me on the field of battle and watch over me, offer me wisdom and guidance.
You cannot. No, you need to stop. Don't talk to him anymore. I'm telling you, you cannot.
Make a persuasion check.
That is 28.
Okay. Why? I won't. I mean,
It's really important.
you must tell me.
Okay, I know who this is. His name is Glint. Okay, and he appeared to me too. I've had him with me, like since the beginning of, like for ages, for years. And he also told me he'd watch over me and give me wisdom and stuff. He is a traitor. He betrayed me. He took my powers. He pushed me away from Palladius. I couldn't wield the sword. He's just a really bad influence, and I'm not sure what.
Do you not fight for Palladius anymore?
No.
Why?
It is a long story, Jake.
Well, look, we've got time.
Look, okay, well, I've recently had the revelation of Glenn and what he did. So, it's a whole lot more complicated now. Just, I didn't feel.
He casts Zone of Truth. Says, so that we can't speak any falsehoods to each other.
Look, I didn't feel like I was worthy anymore. I felt like I had to keep proving myself, and.
To who?
But this is the thing. I think this is what Glint was doing. I felt like if I could no longer wield Celeste, it meant that I wasn't worthy, and I had to keep doing things to prove myself. And I thought that I should find myself away from all of that, away from being defined by Palladius.
Palladius doesn't define us.
I know, but I didn't know that then, and that's what I needed to find out.
I never felt that Palladius required anything of us, except that we would do what was true in our hearts. That's what I've always felt we've done. To me, that is what justice is to be true to our hearts. And you and I were such examples of that, that his power, her power, flowed through us.
I didn't know how to stand for justice if it wasn't. I now see that it's different for everyone and it has different definitions. And it's about being true to yourself. But I didn't know that then, and I didn't see that then. And I thought if I couldn't be true to what the idea I had of justice brought up in my head, if I couldn't be true to what was expected of me from the keep and the people who raised me there, and that meant I wasn't standing for justice if I wasn't standing for their version of it.
You're my oldest friend, man. And Lord knows I can only imagine what happened to you as a child, being betrayed and lied to, and caught up in all that nonsense with Soulhaven. This angel is a false angel.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know, but it might have something to do with the fact that he took my powers. He said he was doing it in the name of Palladius, but I don't believe this.
You can't heal through Palladius? Cure disease?
And I can no longer wield Celeste.
Do you want to? You want to be an example of Palladius and what he stands for anymore?
I think I do, but I'm not sure because the reason I didn't want to anymore is because I didn't want to be. It's because I had this picture in my head that it was Palladius that was judging me, that was setting these expectations that I had to live up to. But now I see that it was Flint. So I suppose I do. Yes.
Does your life feel better and happier since your powers were taken away? Are you happier?
I don't know if I'm happier. I feel like I know myself a bit better.
Being in service to a god is like a job. It's like, I think it can sometimes feel like a parent you have to be constantly trying to please. But the more I develop my relationship with Palladius, the more I don't see it that way. I've come to learn that it's almost, I'm serving an idea, not a person. I've not ever spoken to Palladius. I can commune with him. But he shows up as a feeling. And I know that when I'm doing things right, that feeling grows. And if ever I'm not doing things right, that feeling wanes. But I know that I want my life to be about fairness and justice and righteousness. And my idea of those things changes. But that doesn't matter. There is no constant for any of those things. I think it is for each of us to find out what fairness and righteousness and justice means to us. And for as long as we make our lives about that, Palladius's power will come to us, to those who give their fullest ideas to that, they give their fullest faith to that. Sounds to me like you've had a test of faith. That's all. And faith is like trusting when there's no reason for you to trust. You have no reason to trust anybody with what you've been through. No reason to trust anybody. You would be forgiven if you never trusted anybody ever again. I would forgive you. Anyone would allow that. Everyone would understand. But faith is still trusting when everything else says you shouldn't. Trusting in spite. There's been some crazy things going on here. He just points towards Nimblefoot, who's off on the other side of the room, just chatting, playing cards with kill card stuff. With the wild elves. And there's been things that have caused me to question what's right and what's just. Certainly what I've been tasked to do. I have to trust that there is a justice. Maybe a justice that goes beyond what the human settlers here say is just. Maybe beyond even what the natives say is just. There is something, there is a justice for all. And I stay true to that. And Palladius's powers continue to course through me. He leans forward, he puts his hand on your shoulder, and he just says, I hope you find your faith. I do. You returned the sword?
Yeah, to the statue, yes. I thought if I could not wield it, it doesn't mean there's no point carrying it.
You know how many times I tried to draw that sword?
Did you?
Not once did it yield for me.
But why? It should have.
Should it? I think sometimes destiny has its own plans. Maybe I wanted it too much. Maybe secretly I was always trying to prove that I was more righteous than you. Better, gooder. At some point, I think we have to, in our lifetimes, we maybe get to really, really care about a handful of things. Really care. About a handful, if that. I've chosen justice. chosen righteousness. And if that is all that my life is about, I think it would be a life well lived. Sounds to me like you're asking yourself the same question.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out, but I don't want to rush. No, I don't know what is to be done about the wind.
This is shocking to me. I will believe you if you tell me, but I must say I'm shocked.
I'm shocked.
And if he comes to me, what should I do?
You should say, you know what you do, you know what you've done. I will not let it happen to me too.
Perhaps that is something we could do together when the time is right. Let's be a team about it. How's your sister?
She's well. She's training now at monastery. It's going well. She thinks she can kick my butt. I definitely do not like that.
You reckon?
She could not.
I like what you've done to your hair.
Thanks. Today I can do wizard spells now.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah.
that's why you turned your back on Palladius.
Oh, hard.
All for magic. It's always for magic.
Jake probably trains you. Yeah. But I can do this. I give him my sword.
Okay. He takes it.
Try and walk away with it.
He gets up and starts to walk away with it. That's a clever trick. I can do some quite powerful things now. I'm able to, Palladius's power courses through me in wonderful ways. I can, if our soldiers have fallen on the field, even days ago, I can return their life to them.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Not artificially, not through some weird, not turning them into zombies or anything. I can literally bring their souls back to them if they're willing. It's a wonderful gift.
That's amazing.
It is pretty much. It is pretty amazing. Although I don't like being stationed here, and my trust in the council wanes daily.
Oh, yeah? Why so?
People that have power want to keep it and grow it, no matter the cost. And you are headed to the city to, he raises his voice so Nimmerfoot can hear, to speak to the council. Nimmerfoot looks across and goes, well, I know of no one more persuasive than you, my friend.
Yeah.
If anyone can change the council's mind, it will be you two.
We're going to try our best. Who? You don't happen to know who's on the council?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Could you tell us?
Sure. Okay, he spends a little bit of time then going through council members that he can remember. Lyra Yeskin, who was formerly part of the White Scarf Guild. Kyle Torrell, powerful dwarven cleric. Sorry, Lyra Yeskin is a grey elf, was part of the White Scarf Guild. Kyle Torrell, a dwarven cleric, who was previously one of the Watchers. Corim Castlelaw, who was part of Dracobane, is a high elf. Nikas from Clement Hill, an artificer known. Remember Nikas?
Yeah.
Willem Broadhelm, a very old paladin. Keaton,
What the?
Formerly of Water's Meat.
Oh yeah. He scammed us. Yeah, he scammed us.
He totally did. Avril Dawnstalker, previous Lord of Nook. Sarir Silantha.
Why is my face just dropping at so many of these names? How? Who lets these people? Oh, yeah.
Do you say that out loud? He goes, well, she was a mighty priestess of Solarius, a well-earned position.
You not heard?
Are you kidding? Does no one know?
She worked for Luther.
She was executed. How is this not on record?
I don't remember.
I know, but how did they?
Yeah.
She was not executed.
Yeah,
She helped in the
We
fall of.
defeated her.
She helped in the fall of Luther.
Are you kidding?
My friends, I'm not. I don't know what this is you
What they
speak of.
told you?
Some mind magic.
Mia Hoffrene, who was the former palace healer in Perth City. Mia, M-I-A. Cameron Dorspring, who was the war wizard. He's now been promoted. He's part of the council. That's it. I would like you both to roll wisdom saving throws with disadvantage, please.
21. 14.
Okay. This is weird how it works, but as you are going like, Saria, what you feel, and it's like, you know when you wake up from a dream and you try to remember it, and the dream falls away and falls away and falls away until moments later, stay with me, moments later you can't remember the dream.
Yeah.
As you cling to the memory of Saria's betrayal, it dissolves in both your minds like a dream until all you recall is a brief meeting with her in the grounds of the Temple to Lavanda in Perth City. You remember a guard coming and taking her and actually escorting her to the castle, but in such a way that it felt like she was having armed guards back to the castle, like it wasn't she was being taken away. And any last remaining feelings, you literally feel them go out of you like nothing. And you feel nothing towards Sirius Salantha other than, give me 2 seconds, other than, and if you want to take one action at this stage, I will permit you to take one action before the full effects of this take root.
I'm gonna write. First off, do I still remember me trying to scry on her? And you know that stuff.
Yes, you have a memory of scrying on her. What you can't remember is how you felt about her when you scried on her. You felt neutral towards her.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Now, before this thing takes effect, you can take one action. This is a spell effect that is taking effect.
I'm going to quickly write down.
Okay.
Surya.
Yeah.
Killed my parents.
Okay, you write that down.
I'm gonna.
But other than that, Danae now feels neutral towards her. She was another noble you met who was in great standing in Perth City. Okay?
And I'll put that in my bag of holding.
Okay.
I do dispel magic at night level on myself.
Okay. So I'd like you to roll straight D20 with just your intelligence modifier.
Can I roll 4 pence first for the day?
Yes, you can, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
320.
Now, I just rolled against her spellcasting, which is, I rolled a natural 20 for hers. So what is your, just with intelligence modifier, what did you roll?
26.
26?
Yeah.
Okay, with hers is 25. So you managed to dispel the effects of this. I'd like you to roll an Arcana as well. Arcana check, roll good.
My whole hand. No, I already rolled it. 25.
It's pretty good. You remember when you were reading Chronomancy about a very powerful spell that could remove, not just modify memory, but could remove it from reality, could remove one moment from the reality of everyone's brain. And just as you do this, the most powerful cast, oh, you haven't done True Polymorph this day, have you? Okay. As you cast Dispel Magic at night, so the most powerful of Arcana rids it from you. You retain all your memories of Saria as you know her, as you previously knew her, right? And you are aware with a 25 of Arcana that she may have used from your study at Nevermelt a powerful chronomantic spell that it modify myth.
Okay, this is. Tenday, yes. Did I see her write that down?
No, you were doing your stuff.
Tenday, yes. Do you remember what just happened this time?
I just wrote something down. What did I?
Saria,
Yes.
she is evil. She works for Luther. She just tried to do a chronomancy spell. She removed it from memory from your head.
But just now?
Yes, I.
Oh, why is this in like that?
Exactly.
Did I write that? That's
Yes,
my
you did.
handwriting.
Guys, I managed to dispel the effect
Only on you.
Yeah.
It won't dispel it from anyone else.
on myself. Trust me.
Well, I believe you, Elowen, but I just, that's weird, because, are you sure? Because
I
I
am
remember
very sure. That is your handwriting.
Yeah.
She killed your parents. Jay,
I am a bit torn here. I don't know why you're so upset about this member of the council. She is literally one of the
did
most
you not just see
noble and highly regarded
tell me about
members of the
Wilhelm?
council.
Wilhelm, because Celeste said something.
Willem
Yeah.
Broadhound,
Yeah, Celeste mentioned his name, but not, like, anything else.
a legendary paladin.
She said, like, don't let me fall into...
Celeste used to belong to her.
Didn't we Legend Law? He appeared in Legend Law.
Yes, he was the first wielder of, or he was the first human wielder of Celeste.
God,
But
what's
I'm
happening?
confused because
Sorry, not the first. He was the prior wielder.
I am confused because Celeste said that she didn't want to be wielded again by someone like him.
Well, he fell from grace. It is well documented.
Oh.
But he regained his faith.
If he's connected to the sword,
Hmm.
and Glint is also connected to the sword,
What are you thinking?
maybe the same thing happened to Wilhelm.
Willem.
Willem, I can't say his name. Willem, that happened to me. And he was trying.
Nimblefoot at this point comes over and joins you and says,
Oh,
I was part of mine and Willem Broadhound's destinies crossed many decades ago. When I first left the Ninja Mountain, he slaughtered many children
What?
with Celeste and fell from power. It is said he was bewitched, but nevertheless, he.
It's Glint!
never do you recognize any of these people on the list other than him?
How many other people has Glint done this to? And he was trying to do it to you too, Jay.
We know Cameron. Mia, I remember her from the thing. Sasha's on the council as well. Sasha Fallenbrand. Saria, yeah, we know Saria. Nimblefoot just says, yeah, the healer. Avril from Nook. Keaton.
Scammed us.
Did he? I don't know him.
Yeah, he scammed us.
Willem, we know Willem. I know Willem. Nikas, we've met. Corim, I've not had much dealings with. Kyle, an honourable dwarf. Lyra, all right, pretty handy thief.
Okay, now listen up, all three of you. This I may seem insane, but literally as you read the word Saria, that piece of paper, I knew it. I felt the memories of what Saria did slipping from my mind.
Make a persuasion check to everyone that's sitting around, and this will then affect everyone's ability
I've
to
also
sort.
got that piece of paper in my bag.
15.
Okay, you're moderately persuasive.
I felt the memory of what she did slipping from my mind. She worked for Luther. She had a clone. She was executed. Remember?
Why would we not have memories of this? I know the spell like you cast a few days ago. You cast that spell, but it always seems to be just one person. How would we all think this?
It's a powerful chronomancy spell that I was able to dispel with my own magic as I felt the memory slipping away. Trust me.
Is it the one you were talking about? I never know.
One of the ones, yeah. One of them.
You just found the shards of some research that had been done on this mass modify memory.
I have no idea how she knew it or how the person that cast it knew it, but deleted the memories from everyone's head. We already remember we defeated her in the.
You don't remember anyway.
I don't remember Halloween, but I mean, I
Oh,
understand what you're saying.
I'll get rid of the memories of me tomorrow. Okay.
You can't do dispel magic on that.
Why?
Can't. I'm sorry, it's not the way the spell works. I allowed you once because she didn't just cast it. It started to take effect in you two. You were like the last two people that it took effect in. And only because she was brought up in conversation. So you literally felt the magic taking effect on you. And I gave you one. I was like, you've got one action to try and do something. You wrote that down. But in effect, as far as you're concerned, the fact that you wrote it, you're like, it's like reading Daddy killed Mummy now. You'd be like, well, no, he didn't. Right? Like it looks weird and alien to you to have written it.
Yeah. Remember when we were in that tree, that floating tree on the Lancaster Isle? Remember?
Yeah.
Remember I was scrying on Saria from that crystal? Yes. Remember what that was for? Because I wanted to see who she is. Because she's evil.
I don't like.
To your memory, like you were just checking in on her, like you were scrying on somebody.
Like, scrying around people.
This feels normal to me because you're.
I mean,
so
because
dumb,
of my memories, it doesn't mean I wouldn't believe Ellen. She's very powerful.
Well, how do we combat such magic?
I don't think I'll be able to get it from you guys now. You just gotta believe me.
We believe you.
I believe you. So wait, what did she do?
And you have no idea how to combat this spell?
No, it's too hard.
Is there any way you can learn?
Point on the map up there.
I'm not going back to Nevermount.
Well, you asked me where we could learn.
What if like loads of people did dispel magic? Or like a group casting or something?
I mean, like group magic? Like,
I don't know. I
didn't even know that.
Can't you just click your fingers and be back in Nevermelt?
Oh, well, yeah, I can. But we'll have to give up a new memory if we want to learn more.
Memory stuff. Anyway, we have a thing that we're doing now. Let's focus on it.
Yeah.
All right, well, on the morrow, we continue our journey towards Metropole and our meeting with the council. I've sent word telepathically ahead, and so hopefully it is set up and arranged when we arrive.
Right. Okay.
All right, you settle down for a slightly uneasy, but it gradually becomes more friendly night's entertainment of ale and wild roast boar.
Wait, Jake, you didn't tell me what's been going on here. You said
Well, what do you want to know?
You said you had loads to tell, so.
Just, it feels like, I feel like our role has gone from trying to erect walls and barriers to keep the wild elves out, no offense, none taken, to being peacekeepers. And that is what I have tasked Solace with, is we are a town of peacekeepers now. And everyone under my command is to behave as such. There are people in these lands who have suffered as a result of the human colonization here. Not to mention the halfling population, the dwarves.
Right.
And I endeavour to make sure that there is a peaceful transference of power back to the natives.
That's very respectable.
The city don't like it.
No, yes, they don't.
But if anyone can change their mind, it's you.
Yeah. Okay, let's
All right.
drink loads of alcohol.
You drink loads, you all have a lovely long rest here in your suite, and then you wake to continue your journey southwards towards Metropole. That is where we're going to leave it for now.
Yay!
Revelation!
Dang it!
I'm so glad you did Dispel Magic at 9th level. Otherwise, this year I'd have been like, Saria's cool.
I'm so annoyed that I forgot
That was smart.
someone to kill her because she killed my parents.
Gaming at 30. Hey, gaming at 30. Thank you so much for watching, man. Appreciate